Welcome to the Superlatively Yes podcast. I'm your host, Tanya Smith.
And I'm your other host, Jennifer McCrawdon.
And we have not done a podcast in 129 years. And so we are so grateful and blessed that we didn't have to do much of anything to get together today, except everything in the world.
Once again, listeners, we don't remember how microphones work or computers work or any of the
Hence,
things.
Jordan coming over. Oh, my phone is right there and it's still completely on.
Again, 100%. We don't know how to podcast.
We're not sure we remember how to talk. So
no, we know how to talk.
We know how to talk. Okay, first of all, we owe our listeners a big explanation and apology. And we got some accounting, we got some words.
Step forward, Tanya Smith, and
head
report.
in shame. My head is bowed. I'm so sorry. We hope you're watching us because you can see that I will hang my head in shame, but not really. Here's what's been going on. My daddy has been sick, like really bad, and he's been in the hospital for 1 month and a day, and they're moving him to physical rehab is the story today. So I've been helping him, and then I've just been tired after that.
Absolutely.
And you have been sick as a dog.
Okay, I know I've said this multiple times to you and to other people. This is the most sick I have ever been in my entire life. Literally could not get out of bed. You know the phrase that you like to use, I took to the bed?
Yeah.
There was no getting out of the bed, even if I wanted to get out of the bed. So
I'm so sorry.
It's been miserable. And that's been going on while your dad has been in the hospital, also not able to get out of the bed.
Right.
And so basically your whole life is consumed with the two of us.
Y'all just in the bed. I mean, y'all in the bed. I'm taking care of everybody. No, I'm not.
Which prevented you from getting in the bed.
Which makes, and listen, I'm to this point in my life now, over 50, where I can do the one thing.
We're all in that boat.
I can do the one thing and then I'm done. And so also we're trying out a new system today. We have a new camera situation. We have this new fancy input device.
They're seeing the lovely backdrop and the chairs, and we've got our comfy blankets on. But what you don't see is the mountain and sea of cord.
And Jordan's magic. She was like, here, let me help you do this and that. Because we want to be like the cool kids with our podcast.
Yeah, I want to sit here in a comfy chair with a blanket next to you and have a podcast and have a conversation like we do all the time.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what we've missed out on. Okay. Since you and I have talked last, we have rearranged our wardrobe. And we are better for it.
I cannot wait to share with the listeners.
Well, let me give a quick recap.
Okay.
We discovered Athleta and we fell in love. And then we were like, gosh, that's spendy. So then Jordan's like, hey, check out Sam's. We're like, whoa,
who knew?
Are these exactly the same?
Pretty much.
So then we invested in those and we were like, this is great. And then my friend Bailey next door was wearing some aloe, A-L-O pants. And I'm like, I need to know more about those. So now I have 3 pairs of aloe pants and shirts. Here's what we are doing. We are wearing house coats. These are the house coats of 2025.
Wait a minute. I prefer to think of these, and this is a matching set. You're wearing a matching set.
Yeah.
They come together, color.
Do you want to see my pants?
Yes. Show the listener your pants. Show the watcher your pants. Yes.
They're the trouser situation. They kind of go swish, swish.
They do hearken a little bit back to the 90s. You'll remember windsuits.
Oh, okay. But see, let's talk about the evolution of the workout leisure wear, because we went from short shorts in the 70s. Like, we wear short shorts. That's probably a copyright infringement and I'll have to take it down.
We're going to.
Yeah. So like, and then we were like, okay, did you ever wear bummers in high school?
What are No, jams.
They were like jams.
Jams.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were down to your knees. They were like a floral Hawaiian situation.
Yes. You called them.
I think we called them bummers and we called them jams.
I've never heard of bummers. Because you're bumming around?
Good question. Probably.
Okay. Because we were jamming.
You were in Kansas.
Listen, seventh grade sewing class, we made jams.
You made your own jams?
And they were the cutest. They were the cutest. And true to form, this is how you know that they're mine. Mine were black with pink flowers.
Oh my goodness.
Is that so classically me?
I hope you still have them.
Girl, no.
That's so sad. Okay, so I mean, and then like Jane Fonda messed us all up with like we should wear leg warmers and
Lots of spandex.
yes,
Lycra.
and bodysuit situation. You know, like a onesie. And I am old enough that when I would go to the gym in Fort Smith, there would be women there working out in the one piece.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm that old. Yes, and it would like it was kind of a thong situation.
That is not
You would
comfortable.
not be allowed in the door nowadays looking like that. And then we were like, well, that's probably not the best. So then we were like, let's give everyone a windsuit. Mom, dad, and all the children windsuits.
And not only will they be loud in color, but they will make the most atrocious noise as you walk.
It's like Reynolds wrap, you know?
Yes.
And will they fit anyone? No. Absolutely not.
That's so true. That's
No,
so true.
no one will look good in any direction.
Well, it's basically a Walmart bag that's been sewn into. Me, I'm wrong.
and like, you know, like this area down here, it's like from the waist down.
No support.
Women and men, they just did the same pattern. It's awful.
We did not account for different body types at all.
And then we went to the velour. Remember it, like the velour?
Unless I loved the velour.
A Gloria Vanderbilt.
Oh, luxury. Gloria Vanderbilt
Yes.
velour suit
My little
with
granny.
a V-neck.
Yes, please.
Stop it.
Yeah, that was
I
all
would
day.
wear that today.
with your kids.
styling.
But now, okay, and then we went, like, for the longest time, we had the yoga pants. First,
Listen,
we had bad yoga pants.
We should have looked this up. Circa what was the first yoga pant movement?
That's a good question because I felt like there was a decade where I didn't want to wear anything to work out in because it was so embarrassing. Like, there was nothing.
Well,
Like, if I wore shorts, like,
but the first
no,
yoga pants were basically
awful.
what we would have called pantyhose.
Okay, there we go.
You were wearing pantyhose out of the house.
Yes. And people were very offended by that. And rules were made.
Fashion police.
So, and then we got better because Lululemon was like, let me show you.
Well,
Let me show you how.
let's make a pant that is flattering because your first sets of leggings and yoga pants did not account for the backs of our legs.
And they had a lot of
just tell
pilling
you-
and they were kind of thin.
Let me just tell you how it is. Yeah. Hail damage is a thing. And it didn't account for that.
We didn't need to see all that.
That
needs to stay
with too much
within you
information.
and your own home.
Yeah.
That's between you and the Lord. And we don't need that. So, okay. So then like Athleta and Lulu and I don't know, these other brands were like, we can do better. We can help you
We
out.
can
They put a little
elevate.
pocket in.
Shut up. And everyone knows if you put a pocket in a dress or a pant, done.
Sold. Easy marketing strategy.
It could
What's your
look
plan
like
to sell this item? It has a pocket. Okay.
Yes.
So now I feel like we are in the golden age of athleisure. Like it
Say
will
it again.
never get better than it is now.
This is the golden age of athleisure wear.
Yeah. And I'm happy to be here. I'm proud to be here. I don't care if I swish a little bit. I'm good. I can move. I can put things in my pocket. So
Again, I
That's
want to
where
go
we
back
are.
to these are grown up Garanimal sets. You remember
you said grown up garanimals.
Listen, when the kids were little, we
Kmart.
we bought them Kmart, Walmart Garanimals.
Yeah.
Who doesn't need a blue shirt and a blue bottom?
Well, you match like the lion with the lion and you match the blue tiger with the blue tiger. And then you have an outfit. You can mix and match for a child, for a toddler.
And they get to pick out their own clothes, which, no, you've already picked it out, but it all goes together.
Yeah.
And this is a set.
We
That
have
is a
accomplished the
set-
same. Life is a circle. And we are back at the beginning,
Yes.
probably the beginning of old age. And okay, now I saw something super interesting on the socials
Okay. Tell
this
me.
week. It's that women 50 and up are the new content creators, like we have some wisdom and we are talking about some things. And oh, did that hurt you? I'm so sorry. We knuckled and then I damaged Jennifer's tendon.
That was what is that thing called that they wear?
The brass knuckles.
You brass knuckled.
I brass knuckle. I'm so sorry. We are it.
I've known that we are it for a while.
Nobody else knows.
We are it in so many ways. As we sit here and laugh, because you know perfectly good and well that we would not be talking into these microphones or have that laptop if your 20-something-year-old had to come over and help us
right.
out.
Humility. Okay, we're saying this with a huge dose of humility.
We're content creators, but we need all of the support.
Right. I'm a content creator, not a nerd.
True.
Neither is Jordan, though. She's not a nerd. She's just smarter than we are with this stuff.
Yeah. Digital age.
Digital age.
Digital natives.
Oh my word. So, okay, but okay. So, and then I was thinking, well, of course that women 50 and up are like the big thing, because you know what everybody is talking about now? Menopause.
It is everywhere. And I don't think, listen, I don't think it's because the algorithms have found us. I think that's because everyone is talking about it. I sent you an article, or I'm sorry, I sent you a video where they were talking about, basically it was the medical community apologizing to women because we've not studied this properly. And everything we've known about menopause for the last 40 years has been studied by men for men, right?
Don't get us started. Don't.
Yeah.
No. So don't open that door. We'll have to.
Thank you for apologizing. Thank you for your humility. Thank you for, here we go, studying women in menopause to learn about
women. Yeah. Yes. What a grandiose idea.
That is, I mean, who would have thought?
You know, here's who I'm going to start giving credit to. Dr. Mary Claire.
Absolutely.
What's her last name? Haver. She really enlightened so many of us. And you know who else? I'm going to give credit. And there's more. I'm missing a lot.
Well, I was going to look up
Leanne Morgan.
Because she makes menopause funny.
Yeah.
But also greatest comedians of all time. Comedians.
They're
make
over
you
50.
Make you think.
Yeah.
And make you laugh at the same time. And she is stellar at driving a point home wrapped in comedy. And that is my favorite. That's my favorite kind of comedy.
She is remarkable. I love that we're living in both the Dolly Parton and the Leanne Morgan.
It's a great time to be alive. We have granimals.
Granimals for adults. And we have comedians and we have menopause. And people aren't looking down at us anymore and feeling sorry for us.
Well, it's not taboo. You don't just go home and take to the bed and deal with it. I cannot tell you how many people my mother's age, Marla's age, who said, well, that's just the way that it is. And we've all lived through it. And yeah, I had to do that too. And that's just unacceptable in this day and age.
My mom never talked to me about menopause.
Not even now that you're bringing up symptoms.
No. And because you know what? Nobody talked to her about it.
Well, that's true.
And I'm currently wearing 2 estrogen patches.
Just to get through
taking 2 progesterone pills and rubbing testosterone cream on my arm. So listen, there's something to that. Like, you know, thankfully I have a doctor who's a women's health doctor who's always helping me through that. Not everybody has that. And I would hate to be someone that has to go in and be like, I think I need, please let me have hormones. What?
Right.
So I guess I've been spoiled because I thought other people had the same help that I was getting and they didn't.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this, and this was less than a year ago. I was seeing a doctor and I was complaining about some menopause symptoms, and she's the same age as I am. And she said, I'm experiencing those things too. This is the natural course of your body. And I said, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Doop, doop, doop. Find myself a new doctor, because the thinking has been for the last 20, 30, 40 years that hormone replacement therapy was dangerous and not good for you. When we're actually finding now the opposite of that is true. Not taking care of yourself and not using hormones is actually more detrimental.
Yes.
So I think that we are turning a corner. The door is opening. if you're a listener and you have not talked to your doctor about your hormones, do that.
Girl, go get your labs. Go get your labs. Figure out where you are.
Yes, do a little research because you are the best advocate for your own health. And that took me saying, thank you so much for your perspective. I appreciate that. You're a doctor. You've read, you've researched, but I know there has to be something different for me. I need something different. And I'm going to keep knocking on doors and asking questions till I find what works for me.
Yes. Yeah. Good for you. Good for advocating for yourself and standing up for yourself.
Gotta take care of ourselves.
I'm proud of you, Jen.
Thanks, Tanya.
That's good. So, okay. Again, it's been a long time since we've been behind these mics, and so much has happened that I'm trying to pull into my brain all the things that have happened. But one of the things that's happened is I learned a new lip liner technique from Kylie Jenner.
I know. In fact, she just shared her lip liner technique before we got, I was going to say online, on air, started the podcast.
Dialed up the internet.
Doop. And yes, so smart. You're going to have to link the video or link the steps.
You do a full lip line and then you come back and you shade the inner corners of the top and bottom lip, right? And then you apply your gloss on top. It's all the rage. All the housewives are doing it.
Can I say something? I want to talk about Housewives for just a moment. It occurred to me on the drive over here today. A couple of things I've never done. This might be a little bit of a shock to you. This is what our friendship is. Are you ready? Here's a couple things that have
to be sad.
Never happened for me. Never, not one time have I watched a Real Housewives. Not one episode of any of the shows in any of the cities at any time ever. I have never kept up with a Kardashian. Not one episode, not ever. Wouldn't know what channel on TV. Just like what? Yeah, who knows? Oh shoot, there was another one. Go on.
Right. You need the estrogen patch.
I do need the yeah. I can't keep things in my brain. But there was a third one that I thought, Tanya's going to be so disappointed in me.
Sister Wives?
No, I actually have watched a couple Sister Wives.
Bless.
Early on. It was early
train wreck, not recent train wreck.
That's correct.
Gotcha.
When everybody was like, interesting, Cody's really got this together. But I know that's not true anymore.
That didn't turn out to be. That didn't age well, did it? That did not age well at all.
How the times have changed. But I just thought that was interesting that you were gonna.
You are not my BravoCon friend, and I don't have a BravoCon friend. Like BravoCon is the Emmys of the Bravo network, where all the housewives and the reality people get together and they perform or sing, and they have panels, and you can go and be a part of the audience. And I would go in a heartbeat for one franchise and one franchise only, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which when they first came out, I said, this will be it. These ladies, this particular situation will be the best one. And I was right. They are number one.
What is Salt Lake different from Atlanta or New York or I don't even know.
That's a good question.
Cities.
I really don't know the cities. I don't know. I just, the chemistry that they had and well, of course, the background is beautiful. It's in Utah. But I don't know if you remember, but soon after, Sean and I went to Salt Lake City, and I got a picture of myself in front of Heather Gay's salon, it's not a salon. She does aesthetics.
Okay.
And I was like, it was right next to the TJ Maxx.
Well, the mothership.
And it was closed because it was like a Sunday. But yeah, I've followed them. I've enjoyed them. One of them has gone to prison, but I think she's getting out soon. And so, I mean, it's just been, and she's not a good person, clearly.
Okay.
I don't think she'll ever be back on.
Prison helped me figure that out for myself. Okay.
Yeah, it was a red flag.
I think that's more than a red flag, but okay, I'll let you call it a red flag. It was a yellow flag. Her jaw into, okay.
Yeah.
Her prison stint.
But anyway, I have enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. It's okay. I know that's not like, I cannot talk to you about football or anything Bravo or any Real Housewives of.
Okay.
That's not, we don't talk about that.
Okay.
And
we don't.
I don't have a friend to talk about that with. Could you please close up? Could I have a close up? If you're out there and you would like to speak at length, ad nauseum, about either Beverly Hills or Salt Lake City Housewives, come on. Let's go.
Tanya's your person.
Chrisley Knows Best was the other one you were about to say.
Not ever even a little bitty bit.
I'm sorry that my retainer is right there. That is so disgusting.
I'm going to let you just put that over on the side.
Can we talk about the fact that at 51 I had to go get a new retainer, and then I have bonded a permanent retainer on my bottom teeth, and how stupid that is.
Why is that stupid?
Our teeth keep moving. At 51.
Here's what's so interesting. Well, I don't know why that surprises you. Everything is drooping. Everything's falling. Everything has to be held up, taped in place.
Yeah.
Glued on, glued in, taped up, stapled up. So why you would think the teeth would be any different?
That is a valid point. I don't know. I saw a man on TikTok the other day, and he was saying if you'll do this for 100 times a day, and he was like, you got to put your arms in the air, you got to get against a wall, and you got to lift your organs up because they're drooping. So you got to lift it. So he showed like arms against the wall. You do all these exercises to like pull up your stomach and your legs. And I thought, that's a lot of work.
Can I tell you something? I don't have time to eat enough protein.
Oh my word.
Do enough exercises, keeping my organs up. And then that doesn't even make sense because isn't all the rage bouncing?
Vibrating on the vibration plate thing.
The vibration plate thing. So
you have to multitask, Jennifer. You know, did you see
I'm not taking enough vitamins. I'm not getting enough sleep. It's a full-time job that I don't have time for.
It's so true. I know. And this is why people are like, you know, you have to do it all at one time. Or you have to, and you taught me, like we have always been like multitaskers.
Well, we have talked about stacking habits since James Clear. But even if I stack all the habits, I can't get everything done that you're expecting me to do.
No, you need 4 hands to do it and 3 bodies.
And 37 hours in a day.
Yes. And a clone. And so I have some sort of a exercise stretching device in front of my coffee maker. You've seen it in the kitchen.
Well, I thought it was placed there to trip me, but no. Okay.
So that's my habit stacking. So I have that in front of the coffee maker. So when I make mine and Sean's coffee in the morning.
Listen, friends, if you do want to stack habits, ask Tanya about her exercise machine that sits in front of her coffee maker.
And so I was also thinking maybe I should put a walking pad here, or maybe I should like switch it out with the vibration plate. Like for a week, I'll do that. And then for another week, I'll go back to doing my calf raises on the incline wedge that's in front of, you know, listen, we got to lift. We got to lift.
And I was over here doing low impact. Like I have to dry my hair, which requires me to hold 2 hands and a brush.
You got to train for that now. Now that you're over
exhausting.
50, you got to train for it. You got to stretch a little bit.
No wonder you're going to get your hair done. You're like, I don't have the energy to do my own hair. So
no, it's a lot. I need somebody else to do it.
Speaking of not being able to raise our arms, let's give a shout out to our good friends at I Am Therapy. This is our new fun activity to do. You want to find a fun activity to do with your BFF? We've got one for you. Both of you get injured and then meet each other at physical therapy every week.
Yes, or not, because we're very bad patients.
Sorry, I am physical therapy. I will get back on the train.
But they are phenomenal. I am.
The whole team.
So I thought they were being IAM physical therapy. I was like, oh my goodness, like that's the Lord.
The great I am.
The great I am. And so I put it into my Google machine one day, the Google Maps, and it was like integrated advanced medicine therapy. And I was like,
can't even believe you remember all those words in order.
Well, the Google.
Okay, that's fair.
It told me about it.
So physical therapy, that's where we hang out now in our athleisure wear, doing ridiculous stretches.
With pillowcases.
We've got to take magic
erasers.
Magic eraser over there. So shout out to our team at the physical therapy place. They
are very long suffering with us.
Well, okay, so here's the backstory. I had gone a couple of times before you joined.
Oh, true.
And so you signed up, and of course you called to make your appointment. And you're like, whenever Jennifer McCartan's appointment is, that's when my like, I'm not even asking you. I'm coming to the appointment when Jennifer has an appointment. And so we get there, and of course
we are us.
Well, in the parking lot, before we even go inside, you had to give me a baggie, and you had...
Well, you made it sound bad. A baggie? Jen? What the world?
Listen, it doesn't matter. It's fine. But to the people inside the business who were staring out into the parking lot, it did look like a drug deal was going down.
Oh, it did look like, yes.
Yes. And so we walk in.
And they said that evidently inside.
All of this turned to look at us. And the sweet little receptionist, Jade, said, what's going on out there? It looks like you guys are
dealing drugs. No, we just exchange things every time we see each other because we share everything.
She has something of mine. I have something of hers. It doesn't matter. We're just always having to bring things to each other. And we died laughing because we had said in the parking lot, it probably looks like we're doing a drug deal in the parking lot of physical therapy. Mm-hmm. So that's how we introduced the friendship.
And also what's really funny is next door is a voluntary drug detox center with a big like container out front for you to drop off your drugs. And then like you go in there and voluntarily get help. And so
we probably should have gone next door. However, we brought this same energy to physical therapy because we bring the same energy everywhere we go. Yes. And so we are talking nonstop. We're commenting on each other's, well, this is how she kind of hurt her shoulder. And this is how she fell. And this is what she can't.
And I'm like, oh, Jen's not doing that. She's not.
I don't know why you think she's going to do that exercise. That is too hard. She can't lift like that. Y'all give her a break. So I think we basically blew their little minds.
Yeah, they don't need us there at the same time.
Yeah,
it's
they
a
were
lot
like,
for them.
can we please schedule you guys at different times so that we can actually do physical therapy with you? So bless them.
We're horrible patients. Okay, so you and your family had the most beautiful fall pictures made I have ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
So inspiring. I hope. I mean, I want the, like Verna says, I want a paper version so I can put it in a frame.
Oh. Okay,
so,
paper versions.
I want a paper picture.
I
is
think
what
you
Verna
may have
says.
paper picture. You may have to remind me how one does that. Do I upload them to the place and I print them off and go pick them up?
Yeah,
okay, yes.
At the Target or the Walmart. No, not Target. Walmart or Walgreens, I think. Okay, and let's just talk about Target. We found ourselves there at like 9:00 on a Sunday night. Not you and I, but Sean and I, Jordan.
You drug Sean to a Target at 9:00?
Joshua, Taylor, and the baby. This is our new thing. We go and we watch the baby play with the toys to decide which ones that he likes because, how do we know?
Right.
And he had no reaction to all the things that I thought he would have a reaction to.
Okay.
But then we went to the Christmas tree section. There's a 2-foot tall, very loud singing Christmas tree that he had a reaction to. That we brought home with us.
He loves the singing.
It's so loud and it dances around and it's a singing Christmas tree. Yes.
I just had a memory of the boys, our boys, Josh and Evan, being small. And I don't know who had this. I don't know if this was yours or I don't think it was ours. It must have been yours or some family. There's a singing fish.
Oh, Billy Bass. Something like that.
Literally entertained our two boys for multiple hours across multiple days with a singing fish.
So much.
So it makes sense.
So much. Yes.
That Josh's son would
Jordan was entertained by that as well.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. The singing fish.
The singing fish. Yes.
Okay.
Wow. It didn't take much to enter. Before iPhones,
yes.
we would hang a singing fish on our wall. Well, our grandparents did to entertain the great grandchildren.
Wow.
Bless our hearts.
That was a throwback from way on back there. Wait, what is your candle that I'm smelling? This is so fantastic.
Well, I linked it a million years ago.
Okay, link it again.
And I knew when I bought that from Walmart, Better Homes and Gardens, pumpkin spice or apple pumpkin.
That is a 5-gallon bucket of a candle.
$30.
Stop it.
And it's lasted me for so long. And I thought I need to get 2. But once they sold out, they never restocked that set.
That is so unfortunate. It's amazing. Oh, speaking of new scents, I'm obsessed with Thomas Blonde.
Okay, here's how I know how obsessed you are with Thomas Blonde.
How do you know how obsessed?
Well, okay, so I listened to a Mel Robbins podcast recently, and she had an AI expert on who said, here's how you're using AI wrong.
Okay.
And here's how you should do it. Stop acting like it's Google. Don't ask it stupid questions. Give it a big task to do. And she gave all these examples. So you're supposed to give it like 15 things to do at one time. Now, I have since learned that it's not good for our environment. All this stuff, like, I don't know, ask Jordan, look it up.
AI is not good for our environment.
It uses a lot of natural resources. Yeah,
I do not understand how these things work. Okay.
But anyway, so I'm like, well, if I ask it 15 things at a time, that gets it over with quickly. So surely that's okay. But and I really don't think I'm the main consumer of AI.
The hole in the ozone layer is not because of your AI use.
It may be because of my hairspray use from the 80s, but it's definitely not because of my AI use. So I asked it all these things. I asked it about the podcast and the book and just my daily routine. Like, I took the prompts that
you were like, I cannot manage my own life. Here you go.
Please help me make a daily calendar because of my ADHD. And it said, well, because of your love for Thomas Blonde scents. And I was like, no, that's Jennifer. I have never once ever said anything, as far as I know, to my phone about that.
Well, you just said it to your phone just now. I'm so sorry. Have I ruined your algorithm?
My algorithm is really messed up between you and Sean. It thinks that I work at Doggett, and it thinks I like Thomas Blonde scent, which I don't know. I'm not opposed to it, but that's you.
Amazing.
That's all you.
That's so funny because we talk about all the time about how we share a brain. So now I guess we share AI. Mark too got his AI has been ruined. And I don't know how this happened because we don't have a Macy's in this area. And I'm not sure I've ever actually ordered something online from Macy's, but he's been getting Macy's ads recently. And he was like, what have you done to my algorithm?
It could be me. I really like Macy's.
Okay. I'm going to say Tanya Smith.
Yeah. They're always having one-day sales. You know how long they last?
A whole day.
One day.
You okay?
Yeah.
They're serious about that?
Yes. That's where I try to get Sean's sport coats on a one-day sale.
Okay. Well, I'm going to blame it on you. Okay. I'm going to say Tanya Smith ruined your algorithm.
But you have a Thomas Blonde scent that you like. What is...
Well, Mr. Blonde is fantastic. It's a little bit mahogany and tobacco.
Mr. Blonde?
Mm-hmm. But Blonde, scent Blonde is my favorite.
Okay.
I'm obsessed. So I bought a mini diffuser.
Okay.
And it was a little pricey. It was a little bit of a splurge.
As everything is nowadays.
It's a little bit of a splurge. I bought it, and oh my word, it makes my house smell so amazing. And I unfortunately tipped the diffuser over right after I brought it home and unboxed it and plugged it in and added the oil and dumped oil out.
You wasted oil?
I did.
This is biblical.
It is. I broke the alabaster
jar
and the oil, and wouldn't you know it, Mr. McCrodden smells this because it was overwhelming. If you pour this oil out, it will fill your home immediately.
Again, this story has the gospel written all over it.
And Mr. McCrodden comes from his office and he says, "What is that smell?"
Okay.
And I said, "Don't you love it?" Because
that lovely scent.
Isn't it amazing? And it was overpowering. And he said, "What have you done?" I said, "Oh, I purchased this oil. I've spilt a little. And so I'm going to clean it up. And this dish towel now will forever smell of this oil. It does not matter how many times it gets washed." And he said, "How much does this oil cost?" And let me quiz you. As a wife with a husband, when you purchase something a little spendy, what is the correct answer to say?
$15, $20. It's $5. It's not.
I said, the oil came free with the purchase of this mini diffuser. And he did this.
Right. Because he knows there ain't nothing free. Ain't no such thing as a free dog, a free cat, or a free diffuser oil.
But anyway, the diffuser, maybe because it turned over, I don't know what, but it ran out of oil yesterday. Finished that, and I went to go replace the oil, and I could not get the latch open. I could not open the device to put more oil in. So I called, and I want you to know,
you called.
I called
customer service.
You called
Mr. Blonde?
I called Mr. Blonde.
That's so impressive.
Actually, Mrs. Blonde answered, and I'm ashamed to say this, but every time you have to call customer service or you have to return something or, I'm mentally and emotionally prepared for there to be some kind of...
I'm a wreck. Absolutely.
Who are you? What have you done?
Yes.
How did you purchase this? Do you have whatever they're going to ask? And I have to tell you, it was immediately, I'm so sorry that happened. We're going to replace that for you. It was astounding.
You had a good customer service experience.
I had a great
Okay, these are the
customer.
things that we share. We share good customer service experiences.
Yes. Treated me like royalty. I said, sadly, I can no longer use it because I can't get it open to get the oil container out.
It's a paperweight now.
It's a paperweight now. And she said, I'm so sorry. We're going to get that replaced for you. And, I didn't have to do proof of purchase. I didn't have to sign in blood. I didn't have to take a lie detector test. They just made it right. And I got a message today that the new one's in the mail on the way.
See, come on.
Less than 24 hours after I called. So
this is very good.
It redeemed my hope in humanity.
Now, you know that I sing the praises of the Tovala food, the Tovala oven, but I'm on my third oven because two of them have died. Okay. And both times, and listen, I get it. You have to make sure people are being honest, but they have said, here are the 5 photographic evidence. And then would you fill out this interrogation sheet?
This affidavit.
And then we're going to send probably an agent to your home. But so the second time that my oven just up and died, Sean had to video me like walking to the oven, plugging it in, no power, plugging something else in to prove that the outlet works.
Oh my word.
It was like a silent movie. And then plugging the oven in, open it. Nope. No, like nothing works. It's clean,
Right.
They've always sent me a new one, but I thought, why am I doing this?
What? I'm trying to buy your food and use this oven to cook it. Yes. It should not be that hard.
I mean, is there a run on black market Tovala ovens that I'm unaware of?
Yes. What kind of sketchy Tovala oven shenanigans are people out there doing?
And listen, they're all connected to the internet. So I assume every time I scan a dinner, they're like, well, there's an FBI agent going, well, Tanya Smith is having.
Yes, they have a dedicated person that just
mushroom gnocchi tonight. So
monitors what food that you're eating.
I feel like that's true. I feel like that's with everything nowadays.
It's probably. Do you think the government's still spying on us?
I think yes.
Okay. But do you think they care about what we're doing?
I think kind of.
Really? Like they care about lip liners and Tovala?
Well, I mean, other people do. The lip liner people do.
The lip liner people are all over this.
Yes. Like the people that, so let's, good question. And, I have a friend in the cosmetics industry.
Okay.
So she does forecasts a lot and futures.
What does that mean? Like,
so she actually predicts like what color of lip gloss that the people in Florida will be wearing this year and when they'll be purchasing it and at what price point they'll be purchasing it. And she looks with all the trends and she has to keep up with the Kardashians so that she knows what's happening.
She is doing it on my behalf because again, never have I watched one single show.
Listen, there are people that, and it benefits her so well because then she knows, okay, well then that stock is going to do very well if you have that information and you know how to use it wisely for your company.
You're predicting purchasing power.
Yes, I think they know. I think they want to know everything.
Okay. Well, and this is why they're sending you Thomas Blonde ads because they're like, I hope that this woman will buy this. And I have all of the scents. So if you would like to come and try all 7 of them.
I am so impressed. I've never received, I will now, one single scent. Is it Thomas Blonde? Mm-hmm. No, never. Hadn't even heard of it until you took me into the Dotted Pig in Uptown Rogers and was like, here it is.
I know. I think you thought I was just making things up straight out of nowhere. But listen, you go into the Dotted Pig or any of those boutiques and you smell every candle and every lotion and every thing. And then if there's one that you're like, I want to go back to that side of the store and smell that again, that's your thing.
Oh, okay. That's how you know.
Yes, because I was like, of everything every 27 candles and 57 lotions and all of the things I've smelled today, that's the one that's your signature scent. That's the one that I want to go back.
Okay, fair enough. Listen, you and I have been through a lot of products in the past.
A graveyard of products still live in my home.
We have been doing a lot of products. And then lately we've been dealing with a lot of products. So do you, off the cuff, what are some of your favorites that you're using now? Can you think of anything?
Well, I think I may have said this last time on the podcast. I'm still using a Nua face oil
Okay.
and toner. Love, love, love that so much.
Okay.
I mean, obviously Thomas Blonde. What else am I using? Oh, the color. Wow. It's in the silver bottle. Defrizz. Listen.
Really?
So good. And I've had several people tell me that doesn't work,
But it does.
listen, for our hair, girl,
Okay, it works.
it works. You need that.
I sat down somewhere, with a dentist, and she said, your hair smells so good, or you smell so good. I said, I don't have any perfume on because I'm not wearing it very often because I think my grandbaby has an allergy to perfume.
Really?
Yes. So I don't put any on anymore. But I have a mist. It's Dry Bar brand.
Okay.
And Ulta sells it as well as Dry Bar. And it's a finishing and frizz spray. And I just put it right here because this is like the crown of my head where everything seems to go crazy. And she said, it smells so good, so clean. Like she said, it's almost marshmallowy.
Ooh.
And it's in a pink can. So that would be nice if anybody wants.
Okay. We'll link those products.
Yes. And then, I'm talking about Kylie's Cosmetics. And so what I like from her, I've got it right here. Kylie Cosmetics, she has a lip kit. And this one that I have on today,
Lovely.
Coconuts is what it's called. Coconuts.
Well, that's a fantastic name.
I think. Yeah. Coconut. So
Where are the readers?
I'm not quite sure. Precision Pout Lip Liner. Yeah. Coconut.
Okay.
Coconut. It's singular.
There's only one. Okay.
And you can, get that at Ulta or online, and you can get like a little discount if you go
okay.
to Kylie
and
online.
where are we ordering tell us again about this
Well,
clothing.
because I live in Northwest Arkansas, we don't have an Aloe near us,
okay.
ALO. So I just go on the World Wide Web.
Okay.
www.aloe.
Thank you for that. I want to say though, let's go back to this athleisure wear this is Athleta.
Where is this one, Athleta?
This is the pine color.
It's so soft.
And it looks a little blue in this room, but it's a lovely, lovely green.
It does look blue on the camera. It's absolutely lovely green sitting beside you.
It is a lovely green. However, you came to physical therapy one day with a pair of pants that you had purchased at Sam's with this same material. Am I right? Same material.
I can't tell the difference.
I can't tell the difference either. So I immediately went online and purchased that set you see hanging on I brought it over here for you to see the whole
good.
set, the top and the bottom.
Ooh, that's the berry color.
Well, the light pink is the one from Sam's.
Oh.
And it's called Berry Mist, I think.
Listen.
And then the dark berry is the one I purchased at Target. They're both knockoffs of this. And you know what? I cannot tell the difference. They're amazing. And so I was talking to my friend Leah about it. And
Hi, Leah.
She purchased, went online and purchased from Sam's. And the Sam's one is every bit as lovely as the Athleta for a fraction of the cost.
Well, okay. And here's the thing about finding something like that at Sam's. You got to act quick. It's one and done. They don't restock.
They do not restock. So the cranberry that I wanted in there is already gone.
Sure. Absolutely.
But the other colors are stunning too. Really stunning. And very reasonably priced.
Under $20.
Under $20. Like that's insanity. They're practically giving it away. So, yeah, I now have several Athletas, several Walmart and Target, and that is what I will be living in for the entirety of winter.
As you should. And did you know it's going to snow here on Thanksgiving?
What?
That's the word on the street.
We literally last week it was 70 degrees outside.
I think it's 70 today. It's wonderful. I wonder if other states experience this kind of chaotic weather where it's like it's going to be raining and 20 degrees in the morning, and by the evening you're like outside because it's 75 degrees.
And then tomorrow's a tornado.
Oh, don't say that.
Followed by thundersleet. We have
thundersleet.
A phenomenon here called thundersleet. What is it, you ask?
It is the end times.
It is thunder followed by sleet.
It's in Revelation.
It's the craziest
We're
thing.
so done.
It feels like we make it up, but we did it. You had a story about oil that
Oh my
I think you
goodness.
should share with the listeners.
Okay, the one about Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, so she went and got her oil changed this week all by herself. Her dad was so proud. I mean, yes, all she did was drive her car to Honda, but nevertheless, huge. And so as she was driving away, she was on the phone with me and I heard clunk and her glove box fell open and she couldn't close it. I could hear her like trying to close it, slam, slam. And she's like, what in the world? And then she finally said, okay, well, this is now a job for Andy.
Yes.
It wouldn't work. So Andy looked at it and he said, I can't quite figure it out. I think they might have broken it when they changed her oil. And we were like, glove box oil?
Well, okay. I'm going to say I've thought about you. You've told me the story. I've thought about it. I think they have to go through the glove box in some cars to change a filter.
The cabin filter.
I did
Good
it.
job.
That was on Jeopardy last night.
I didn't know that until today or yesterday. So, okay, Jordan like takes it back and, she's like, tells them that she's coming. She talks to this wonderful lady. I think she goes there. They're like, just bring it back. And so here's Jordan's story. She says that she pulls into the garage. She says there's just men standing around everywhere. She says men stand around in a circle all day and very rarely do anything.
This is a phenomenon that Jordan is very acutely aware of. And everywhere she goes, she finds groups of men who are supposed to be working, standing around in groups,
in a circle,
doing nothing.
And you know what? Like it's the red car theory. Like
exactly.
So now we all see them.
Yes.
Everywhere.
And I will take pictures and sometimes just send it to Jordan. No words, just a
No
picture of
explanation.
men standing around doing nothing.
Just validation, confirmation. This is happening. So that was, and so there was a lady who finally walked out and said, "Can I help you?" And she told her what was going on with her glove box. And she said, "Well, let me see if I can figure it out." And she said, "Hang on, this is giving me trouble. Let me get an expert." Another lady. They sat in the car, took that thing apart, fixed it, put it back together. The three ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, "Have a good day. We're sorry they messed that up." And the moral of Jordan's story is the women fixed it.
Right.
The women fixed it before a man even said, "Can I help you?"
Well, you've seen the thing going around on TikTok or Instagram where it says, a man could do it. So how hard could it be? How hard could it be? A man can do it.
I give my husband credit for so many things.
Oh, Mark McCartan too. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like not our husbands, but I'm going to take a sip of Coke.
We're not stereotyping, but sometimes
we're not painting in broad strokes here.
That's right. Sometimes there are groups of men who could be working harder. Enough said.
Which is strange coming from me, but yes, that's absolutely right.
I'm so glad she got her glove box fixed because no one needs to be driving around with your glove box hanging open.
No one has to live like that. Yeah. No, that's ridiculous. By the way, I made cheesy chicken and rice for dinner last night, which, is on my rotation.
It is.
And Jordan said, that's the best it's ever been, ever. In the history of you, it's never been better. And here's what I credit it to. Kraft Cheese has come up with this crumble situation. And it's 3 different kinds of cheese, but they're not shredded. They're little tiny small cubes.
Can I tell you about crumbles?
Tell me.
Years ago, maybe in the 1900s, Sargento came out with, or was it Kraft? One of the cheese people came out with crumbles in a bag.
Okay.
And you know what I said? This is the cheese that fell on the floor in the factory, and they have scooped this up and put it in a bag, and they're trying to sell it to us.
Well, it's moist.
Right. No, it's floor cheese that's moist in a bag.
And evidently it made all the difference, and it improved, and it was
so
very impressive.
Well, you know what? That gives a check mark to my theory. And Mark and I argue about this all the time because I want Sonic Ice.
Clearly. Gee whiz.
And the boys will say, ice is ice. And I will say,
ice is ice. I'm getting a text that I have to look at from Tony.
You are mistaken. Ice is not ice.
Okay, I have to say, what time are you thinking? Because Tony from Juniper Hill Home.
We need to tell the listener.
Over.
Okay. Not Tony the neighbor. We'll need to tell.
Well, hi Tony the neighbor. In case you're
Yes.
listening.
Well, you just said Tony is texting. I didn't know.
There's two Tonys.
There's
in my
two
life
Tonys.
now.
We've got to clarify.
Yes. Okay. So the gift Sean gifted me for the season is we went out with the old and we came in with the new.
Okay, tell me what that means.
Okay, so I have done the same old tired Christmas decor for a decade. And last year when I put it up, I was like, I'm so over this. And this year, the thought of getting it out, I was like, I just don't. I mean, I love my tree itself, but just like, I couldn't do it one more year, Jen.
Okay.
I've done it to death. Every picture looks the same. I'm so over it. So we were just casually in October, casually shopping around one Sunday afternoon. And we went into this place called Juniper Hill Christmas pop-up. And every room was decorated with a different style of Christmas tree. And I think that like my eyes got big and that like I came alive. And so one of the designers was like, oh, I'm going to this person's home and I'm going to do their tree. I'm going to install this. And so I was thinking, must be nice.
Right. To have a professional designer come over and put your tree together. Right.
So they were so not free of charge. They were like, what is it that you would like for your tree? And I said, oh, and I kind of told them who I was and what my style is. I bet she spent 3 hours going from room to room and putting things together for me. And I was like, now that's it. Because it wasn't like one particular room, which that's what the rooms are designed for, to inspire you. And they were very color coordinated or whatever. I'm sorry. I have a little tickle in my throat.
Okay.
I think I have an allergy.
Thank the Lord that we have the Sonic drink.
And so, am I getting to that age?
I hope not.
Where I just always have the phlegm?
No, not the phlegm.
So, okay. Tony was helping me put all this together and it was growing, like, because you're doing a 9.5 foot tree.
Right.
You can't stick a little ornament or two on there. I mean,
right. It's not 12 little tiny things.
No, you got to have some significant items to put on there.
Right.
And Sean finally said, let's just pay them to come do it. And I said, I don't think you know what you're asking. I don't think you know what you're
saying
suggesting.
The words, but you don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah. And it was way less than I thought it was going to be. Okay. And it was even better than I had imagined. So Tony's the designer. The installers came a couple weeks ago. They were phenomenal. Let me just say phenomenal. And then Tony wants to come today because she hasn't got to see it. And here's what she's going to do. She's going to tweak it. Not because there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah. Because
she was the original designer who helped me put it together.
Yeah. So she's going to come and spend a little time and tweak a few things.
Yeah.
And put her little flair on it.
Have at it.
Yes, please.
Please.
Yes, that's so exciting.
I'm excited. I'm very grateful. It was a sweet thing for Sean to do. Now, I watched them put it up. I've taken a million pictures. And the hope is that I can do it myself next year.
Absolutely. You can. Yeah. And you put such a fun story on the Instagram of like the tree.
Jordan helped me with that.
The blank tree to the finished tree, and that was super fun.
Thanks. Yeah. Jordan was helping me do like this wand thing where you like
bippity
boppity boo. And I was like, well, I don't really understand what you want me to do. And I said, could you please show me? And so she stood by the tree and she was like, why is this my life right now? Why?
Probably much like she was thinking an hour ago when we were like, how does the microphone plug into the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my word. Yes. And she said earlier, could you just stop pushing buttons? That is not the answer. Just stop pushing buttons.
Oh, this girl and her
She's
patience.
Like, I need you to slow down. Okay. And don't push the buttons.
Thank you, Jordan.
Let's talk about our friend Jasa.
I love our friend Jasa. Yes. She is on her way to Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah, she's making her way here.
Yes. So exciting.
I'm going to have to put some sort of an air tag on her while she's here.
Okay.
So I can keep up with her.
Yes.
She has a lot of
friends and a lot of family. So we know that we are on the list somewhere, I hope. But she's got a lot. Pictures.
Oh, she does. Her time is so accounted for. They're going to come into Springdale and Hunter. The Laytons are coming. And so the babies are coming. And so I think they're renting an Airbnb and they're going to celebrate Thanksgiving here. It's a tough one because it's the first Thanksgiving without Jarrett. Right. So it's going to be tough and everyone needs to be together. And we had the privilege. Jasa came in a few weeks ago.
October, wasn't it?
Really? Yeah, it was.
It was October.
And we had the sweetest time. Her and Lana and you and I, we went out and sat at Pinnacle Hill Cemetery, and we talked about Jarrett.
Yeah.
For what, 3 hours?
Probably. We were there a while. And Jasa said, I love this so much. She said, it just says what kind of friendship we have that I can text you and say, meet me at the cemetery. And we just hop in the car and met her at the cemetery. And it was so good to hug Lana and Jasa.
Yeah.
And then we had a beautiful time of reminiscing and laughing hysterically. We told all of Jarrett's favorite stories. And
Heard some new ones.
So it was precious. It was wonderful and time well spent. And I remember thinking, this is so interesting, but it just speaks to who Lana and Jasa are, to go to the cemetery and hang out and reminisce and pray and laugh and cry together and to walk away and feel so encouraged. Right?
Our tears were real because we missed Jarrett so much, and he was such a huge part of everyone's life. But we had prayer before we left, the four of us holding hands and everything. And Lana was praying for us. And we were sitting at the graveside of her son.
Right.
And until the day I die, I will never forget that.
Right.
And I hope in some of the tiniest fraction of a way I can be like Lana. I do.
Right.
As far as her grace and her dependency upon the Lord and talking.
Well,
And there's nothing easy about this for her.
Yeah.
And there's nothing, but nevertheless, she is still thinking of other people.
Well,
in her
she
greatest
realizes, as we should all be mindful, that people are watching and our lives are to be honoring and to point to the Lord. And she does that. She does that beautifully. And I know I've said this phrase a million times. I'm going to say it a million times more. Makes heaven all the sweeter.
Oh, it does make heaven all the sweeter.
Yeah, makes heaven all the sweeter. As if it couldn't be perfect already. It's even more perfect now. So,
well, and we want to surround ourselves with people that we love here so that we can be with them forever. I was reminded yesterday by Daryl Elders, who used to work for Sean, and now he's also a very accomplished musician, and he's getting older. Daryl's getting older. He wants to come on the podcast and give us some of his wisdom.
Let's get
I
that
cannot
scheduled.
wait because
that scheduled.
He is a character. He is so fun. He's so smart, and he loves the Lord with his whole heart. And he said, he was telling me some stories that he would share. But basically he said, I'm in my late 80s now, and there's only one important thing. Share Jesus. That's it. Don't worry about anything else. Share Jesus everywhere you go. Look for opportunities. Pray for opportunities to share Jesus. And so, I'm listening. I'm leaning in.
Yeah. I feel like too, that's what, the whole entire Dawson family said, that they felt like Jarrett's, interest and passion and pursuit was about especially the last part of his life, was pointing everyone to Jesus.
Oh, his hair was on fire to point everyone towards Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone.
Yeah, it'll be a great time.
We're going to try to get together and get our picture made. And so that's going to drive Jordan insane.
Bless Jordan's heart. Every time the three of us try to take pictures, it is exactly like this microphone cord situation where she's like, could you three squirrels stop running around?
Listen
Stand
to me.
still and look at this camera. Bless her.
She's so good to us. She's so good with us. I hope we actually get the picture made.
Yeah, we will.
But Jasa's doing well. She's so busy talking about a squirrel.
Always.
And she texted the other night, we're in Oregon, we're in a hotel, it doesn't have power. I'm like, what's happening? Why are you in Oregon and why are you in a hotel without power? It sounds like the beginning of a scary movie. But she was there. Sandy had this big event in this. Did you see that venue?
Yes, I was hoping you would bring that up. It was decorated for Christmas, and they had, what was on the back of the pews?
Fur on the pews.
They had
faux fur, of course.
Fur throws on the back of the pews.
It was unbelievable. Okay, so I asked more about the venue because I bet there were 100 trees that were decorated like they were all from a designer.
They were all gorgeous from a designer. But in my mind, I was thinking of that scene in Elf where Will Ferrell decorates the little toyland.
Oh, yes.
And it's wall to wall, ceiling to floor decorated and, paper, fun, toys. But this was wall to wall, ceiling to floor.
Lights, fur, fake snow.
Yes.
It was a winter wonderland. It's the winter wonderland that Sandy deserves to sing in.
Amen.
Queen Sandy. So I asked Jasa a little bit more about that. And she said that I guess it used to be a chapel. And then as things happen, it went up for sale. A gentleman bought it. There's living quarters down below. And so he decorates that whole venue and rents it out for special occasions.
Yes.
And so that was their venue that night.
That was a special occasion. And Jasa sent us a picture of her and Sandy, and they looked amazing, all decked out for the holidays. And it was very cool.
We love Sandy and Dawn.
So that was so cool. She keeps us in the know of everything. But again, we were like Oregon in a hotel without electricity. We're going to need context, backstory. Blink twice if you're okay.
We used to say this about you because you would Marco Polo us and you would be like telling us these small things. And then you would tell us like this really important thing, like huge important thing.
Oh, I got a new job today.
And then you would just go on and tell and then I picked up some milk and then I ran to the gym. And so we would be like, why you were literally dropping these truth bombs, whatever. I shouldn't say that word on the air. And we were like, could you please lead? You bury the lead.
Let's go back about 14 Marco Polos ago when you said, and you think I'm joking, but no, it's true. We called you on it multiple times. Well, there have been multiple times where if I lay my phone down for a couple of hours, if Jasa is available or Tanya's available, I'll come back and there'll be 14 Marco Polos to watch or 37 text messages. And I have to be like, can I get the Cliff Notes version of what has just transpired?
Could AI please summarize
I need 2
what
cents.
in the world you're talking about?
And there's absolutely no telling what is going on.
We have fun. And okay, so I'm looking forward. Oh my goodness, here's Tony texting me again. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Okay. Well, that's exciting that she's coming to the house. That'll be fun.
I know. I'm so excited for her.
Usually every year around Thanksgiving, which we are knocking on Thanksgiving's door, you are a whirligig. Your head's about to pop off your body and you have gotten into some huge debacle where you have half a room painted or carpet ripped up somewhere or walk us through where you are for this Thanksgiving. And please reassure me, mostly this is for me, that you are level set. We are not demolishing any portion of your home.
Okay. Well, I think I'm in a better place than I've ever been.
Okay.
For Thanksgiving.
What? Say more.
Well, I think Sean hiring and like forcing that to be done at the beginning, like November 2nd.
Okay.
That got that out of the way.
You are done for the whole holiday season.
Yes. Okay. Still vacuuming up glitter, but that's okay. That's
forever.
The least of my concerns. So that's done. That mess is put away. And I ordered.
Okay. I need you and I to have a conversation about this because I have tried 2 years now to say, Mark McCrudden, let the beautiful and wonderful people of Northwest Arkansas support us in the meal for the Thanksgiving.
I think it's responsible to support other people.
It's a time of giving. Yes. Mark's not there. And so once again, the McCruddens will be
slaving to death about Christmas and just like
Thanksgiving.
Yes, Thanksgiving.
But tell the listener the smart thing that you're doing that I'm not doing this year.
Okay, well now for the past several years, we order a honey baked turkey and a honey baked ham. It came in yesterday. It's in my freezer. And I went ahead and ordered a scalloped potato side and some cinnamon apples to throw out with that. Now, Billie Jean will deliver the pies.
As per
usual, French silk. I need to maybe order a couple more. But that'll be the day before Thanksgiving. And Sean will pick up Martha Harp's rolls.
Martha Harp's rolls. They're fairly famous in this area.
They're pretty famous. And he'll pick those up for me. So that'll be done. And then I enjoy making a sweet potato casserole because here's my tradition.
Okay,
I have a Pyrex for the family and then I have a mini Pyrex that's this big.
I already know what you're going to say.
Every year I make my own and I eat it the night before when I'm all done with all the prep and I have my pajamas on and my makeup off and the house is quiet. I sit down with my little dish of sweet potato casserole and I'm like, yes.
Can I squirrel something for a minute?
Yes.
Let me take us on a tangent because I want to say something about taking care of yourself and giving yourself something to look forward to. And I'm going to use this word that someone said to me about 6 months ago that keeps rolling around. Pampering yourself. Tell me why the sweet potato casserole is your gift to yourself, how you're taking care of yourself with it, and why it feels like a pamper. Because this is not the first year you've done that.
No, this is my
tradition.
This is my tradition with myself.
Yeah.
Like no one else.
Yes. Tell me about the tradition with yourself where you celebrate Thanksgiving you.
Well, I work hard to make Thanksgiving night. I make it nice. That's from Dorinda on the Real Housewives of New York City.
Thank you for that reference.
And she's like, I made it nice. And so I try to make things because I love having everyone here. I love it so much. That's the only time I get to see the nieces and nephews really like at length other than Christmas. But I look forward to it. And so this year I am not remodeling any rooms.
Stop it.
Do I want to? Yes.
But I just want to say, this is a new era.
It is a new era. It's not a new Tanya.
No, but you've turned a corner.
I know.
And I could not be prouder of you.
But my Achilles heel is I want to redo my little guest bathroom.
Okay. And here's the thing. We can redo the little guest bathroom. We're not doing it 24 hours before Thanksgiving.
You know what?
It's a timing issue.
That's wisdom.
I've been trying for years to say the week before Thanksgiving, and here we are. I'm so proud of you.
I am I think perfectionist is a really, I don't like that word because I think it sounds like you're bragging on yourself that you've made things perfect. I don't make anything perfect, but I obsess over certain things that I shouldn't obsess over. And I've heard Sean and Jordan and Josh talk to themselves about me during this time of the year. And they say things like, you know how she gets.
Love it.
And they all agree.
And once again, I'm going to say I'm on Team Jordan.
It's true. Yeah, you said you were going to make a shirt up that just says, I agree with Jordan.
Listen, whenever there's a debate or any kind of back and forth at the Smith house, bar none, without exception, whatever Jordan has chosen, I'm on Team Jordan.
Always.
It doesn't even matter. It does not even matter. I just say, what did Jordan say? Okay, I agree with Jordan.
I'm trying to think of our last example because it was so funny and I can't even think of it, but it's just a constant thing. But what does Jordan have to say about it? Yeah, that's what I think too.
Kudos to you, Jordan, for knowing the right answer.
She's such a doll. She's gone to see her pawpaw in the hospispittal, and that brightens his day, of course, seeing your darling
She got
granddaughter.
to go this last weekend to Conway.
Oh my goodness, Hot Springs.
Why did I say Conway?
To see Mariah
Yeah.
and
Hot
Archer. Oh my word. And all the Proclets were there.
Every Proclet?
Mr. and Mrs. Proc and all three Proclets and now the little Proclety-Proclet. Archer.
Is that what we're calling Proc? That's pretty hard to say. I think we need to try harder.
You were all there. And I wasn't. That's okay. It's fine. Jordan and Mariah, they wanted to watch the Jonas Brothers movie, the Disney Christmas movie. And of course, Jordan wanted her hands on that baby.
Well, obviously.
I mean, he's so scrumptious you could eat him
Cutest
up.
thing ever.
Slather him in butter and eat him up. And so she got to just be with Mariah while Mariah takes care of the baby. You know what I mean? Just like soak that up.
Right.
And then Michael and Cheryl came to watch. Like, I think it was a Saturday, so the football games were on.
Okay.
So, Arkansas was playing. So, there was football involved and eating involved. And Jordan got to stay, like, she got there on a Friday night. And then it's a long haul. It's a good 4-hour drive.
It's not for the faint of heart.
And of course, her daddy was like, could you please get there during the daylight hours and get home?
Text me.
And she said, listen, guys, I'm below the age of 50 and I can see at night.
Listen, once again, sadly, I agree with Jordan.
He's like, I don't have to do things during the daylight
Normal
hours.
business hours.
I can drive at
like
night.
the old people.
The interstates work at night because I can see on them.
Don't rub it in, Jordan. Don't rub it in.
So I think she stayed until the very last minute. Listen, Cheryl and I were talking today, and Cheryl said, I don't know if Mariah and Jordan understand the sisterhood that they have with each other. And I said, well, I don't know, Cheryl. I kind of think maybe they do because they don't have sisters other than each other. Yeah. They each have brothers.
But don't you think, and I don't want to put words in Cheryl Prock's mouth, but I, like many things in my 20s, now in my 50s, I'm like, I wish I had known that. I wish I had paid attention. Wish I had appreciated my 23-year-old body, my 23-year-old energy.
Preach that.
My 23-year-old friendships. When you and I became friends, I didn't think to myself, well, good grief, when we're 50 plus, we're going to be struggling to hook up a microphone and doing a podcast.
And we're going to be talking about menopause for the World Wide Web.
Yeah, I never thought that for a moment.
No.
And I'm so grateful now, but I didn't know it in the moment how grateful I would be and the longevity. So I see what you're saying there, Cheryl Prock. I see you.
Cheryl had a lot of wisdom today. We were talking about something else, and she said, the Lord gave you like that lamp to light your way in that moment. And I said, oh, that is so true, because God knows me well enough to not give me all of the information at once. It just a bit at a time when I need it. And she said, yes, he shines a light on your path. And I was like, oh, I love that. I love thinking of it like that.
Yeah.
Because I would forget.
We didn't write these things down.
If I'm going to need a checklist.
Well, and you and I are going to take 14 rabbit trails and follow a squirrel.
Question things.
Yes. ADD that thing and then OCD it and perfection it. And it's going to be a hot mess.
No, you got to walk by some faith. You got to.
He's like, I can't tell you because you'll just ruin it. Right. So
I have been really enjoying the Bible recap journal.
You told me about this, and I need you to say more because I think I'm ready in the new year to move to the next thing.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to say that it takes longer than my normal morning quiet time. Okay. But I'm okay with that, especially coming into the new year. I'm going to be real because it's going to be like a little chilly and cold. I'm going to want to linger.
You're going to want to stay under the. Let me another rabbit trail. Thank you for having a throw for me available.
I have 5.
I know you saw me coming, and I appreciate you preparing for me.
I even turned the air up for you.
She loves me so much.
Because your bones have been cold. You've been anemic. You've had to have iron. Listen, you haven't just been sick. You've been sick.
I've been through it.
You've been through it. You've had some sort of viral situation. You've had low iron. And thanks to Rachel, she got you through that first infusion. Did she go with you to the second?
To the second one. I have one more to go. So they're 90 minutes in a chair.
Yes, ma'am.
With an IV. We're not playing around.
No, you don't just get like a little shot.
No. So it's a commitment.
But you feel better.
I do. You know, what's so interesting is so many details, but I had been feeling bad. I had some kind of virus. And I was feeling extremely fatigued, muscle aches and pain, joint aches and pains, and confusion, lack of focus, all of the things. So go to the doctor. They're like, hey, your iron and your ferritin, ridiculous. You're going to have to do something about this. So I go and they say, okay, here are all of your side effects from iron today: exhaustion, muscle fatigue, aches and pains. And I was like, no, see, I'm coming here to get over all of that. I don't want you to give me medication to make me feel, but it did it. I literally went home from the first iron infusion. It was on a Friday, and got in the bed and slept the entire weekend. I mean, so hard that Mark multiple times came in and said, I'm just checking on you.
You're checking your pulse as you're sleeping.
Like, you're not getting up. You're not moving, and it's making me nervous.
Oh.
But Sunday afternoon, I turned a corner and I said, I have been in this bed for almost a month. And
you have.
This is the first day where I'm like, I have a brain. It's in my head. I've only got the one brain cell that Tanya and I share, but it's there. I feel it. I'm going to make it. And it's been hard. It's been hard to recover.
Like I said, it was touch and go with you for a while.
And then poor you, your dad was in the same boat, and you were like, I just need one of you to pull it together.
Yeah, I need you guys to all pull it together. And you did, and everybody is. Everyone's going to be okay. Whoo, but that is one of the reasons that we planned podcasts.
Oh, multiple times I said, I can't tell you how many times I said, I'm sure I will feel better tomorrow or the next day, and I'll be able to do this thing. And I would try to rally, and there was no rallying. The rally was not rallying at all.
And you got to take care of yourself first in situations like that, of course. And family. And then I had to cancel once because,
family.
Family. Family comes first.
And it's so interesting. I'm not a sitter downer. I'm not a not do things. I'm not a not get up and go every single day. And so being down is hard. It's hard.
Isn't it?
It's not just a physical game. It's a mental and emotional game for me. And, it caused me to really pause and reflect and pray for those who I know are also in that same boat. I cannot get my body to a place where my heart and my brain and my energy want to be.
That is so hard.
And that's disheartening.
Yes. Yeah, it's so disheartening. Back in 2018 when I had a hysterectomy and I felt like I'd been filleted by a fish.
No, not
by a fish. I'd like a fish. Maybe I was filleted by a fish.
Fillet of fish on a bun with tartar sauce. Yes. They've all heard of it.
It was a tough recovery.
No side of fries.
I laid there in my bed, and I was like, I'm fine. I have all the streaming services, which weren't that many in 2018.
Yeah.
And I have books and whatever.
You were equipped.
I was equipped. And by the time that I could get out of that bed, I repainted every wall in that bedroom.
Yes.
I had all new furniture. Draperies were burned.
You were trapped in that room, and you were like, I'm just going to redecorate with my mind. And then when my body comes back, I'm tearing this thing down.
I'm burning it to the ground. And I did. And I'm still happy with it.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny that I talked about this. My friend, Leah, wonderful listener to the podcast. She has, she had surgery, and she has done such a remarkable job of recovering.
I'm so proud of Leah.
And I'm so proud of her too. And I've told her that multiple times, like, I'm so proud of you. You've done such a great job. You've taken such good care of yourself. And she really inspired me. It is a mental game. It's a mental game.
Okay. So I was reading about, because, I'm back on the TikTok. I'm back on the wagon.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. But I'm getting good information.
Okay.
I think I have built a beautiful algorithm for myself.
Okay.
Where I have a lot of brain science stuff.
I'm so
and
proud
home
of
decor.
You. Listen.
And menopause. And Leanne Morgan and Jelly Roll. And that's really my life.
We should have come up with a segment like, what's on your TikTok? Leanne Morgan, Jelly Roll, brain science,
some elevation worship.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really, and I always say to Sean, my TikTok is so precious. He's like, mine's not precious. Well, they know you're a man.
Yes. Most men are probably using TikTok for slapstick humor.
To watch old Westerns.
Ooh, okay.
And like weird South Park episodes, or I don't know.
Do you remember the time, I hope you remember this. Please tell me you remember this. We were out to dinner eating local lime. I said something about Mark being called secretly
Captain Factweenie.
Captain Factweenie.
We were at Abuelo's.
Okay. We were outside of a Mexican restaurant. It doesn't.
Where you had chips and
Abuelas,
salsa.
Local lime. I don't know. And you said, tell me more about why you call him Captain Factweenie. You kind of knew.
This was a long time. This was when I first moved here.
Yes. And I said, well, because Tanya, you can ask him a question about anything and he will give you, he
knows the answer.
Well, he'll
expound upon it.
Some Wikipedia version of something. And she said, no, not everything. I said, no.
Name a topic. You said name a topic.
Name a topic.
And we came up with World War II weaponry. Put Mark McCrawdon on the speaker.
In the parking lot.
No, at the table in the restaurant, ma'am. I remember this. So I know the details of this one. And we put it on mute while we ate our chips and salsa. And he gave us an entire exposition, a TED Talk, if you will, about and he didn't take a breath.
And there was no context. Literally it was, hey, Mark, I'm here having dinner with Tanya. And we had a question about World War II weapons. He goes, oh, okay, well, what did you want to know? You want to know about la, 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 la? And then he just goes, first of all, we couldn't stop laughing for about 27 of those minutes. And I was like, see, I told you. And then we just started eating chips and salsa. And I was like, did you want to know about cannons? Because he's going to go on and on about cannons. And then, artillery.
He went on for so long. And then we finally unmuted ourselves and he said, is there anything else y'all want to know? We were like, no, we're good.
No,
thanks.
Thank you. I think you answered all of our questions.
Goodbye. It was very impressive. It was very, very impressive that he could do that. Well, okay. So what I learned from the TikTok is the neuroplasticity of our brains applies to healing of our body. And how obsessed I am and have been for years about the ability of words and how they matter on matter.
Yes.
And so the thoughts that we think, the prayers that we pray, and the words that we speak have a physical reaction on molecules of water. What are we made of?
Thoughts are things.
Thoughts are things.
Thoughts are things, Caroline Lee.
And now it's been proven scientifically. And so I was, so I've known this for a while and I've loved the validation, and I have the book written by the man who did all the studying about, the praying over the water and
yes. Okay. And you showed me pictures of different molecules of water with different music and prayers
and words
and negative and positive.
Yes.
And the same with snowflakes, the same with plants. No one now says, well, that can't be right. If you talk positive to a plant, it'll grow. But everyone knows that's true now. That's
like, if you don't know that,
I need you to get on the internet.
You just learned something new today.
I can't believe you don't know that.
I proved it to Jordan recently, and she was like, I'm going to put you in a home for the mentally unstable. And I said, I already live there. But
not yet, Jordan. Just give her a
there was something on TikTok that, like, if you love your trees, and I love my trees, it's a living thing, and you can like hold your hand up and you can ask the leaf.
I saw that.
I did it out front and it worked. And Jordan was like, I'm getting in my car and going home. But I said, I told you. And she was like, yes, but you are a little crazy. And I was like, well, I'm not crazy. I'm learned.
Okay.
I've learned.
I've seen the videos where, I'm just going to tell the listener what I think it is. You correct me if I'm wrong. But they're the videos where you are standing next to a tree. You're not touching the tree, but a branch is close to you. And you will say to the branch, touch me, or I'm close to you.
You have a conversation with it.
You're beautiful. I'm here.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If you feel comfortable touching my shoulder,
you invite
it.
And the branch touches your shoulder.
That branch will touch your shoulder.
Okay.
It's weird, but it's also amazing.
Okay.
And it's not a trick that I've done. It's not a trick.
It's not a parlor trick.
I tried it one time and I was like, okay, here's what I've learned. Living things matter. Mm-hmm. That was what I took away from it. Not that it's some cool magic game, but just living things matter.
Yeah.
And so dogs and cats and plants, like they matter. And so this TikTok was kind of going off that same science and saying the number one thing that a lot of people can do that they're not using for their health is to talk to their bodies.
Interesting.
And I thought, well, again, home for the mentally unstable.
I say things to my body all the time, like, really? You're going to hurt there?
And so evidently, according to the science people, we have to stop doing that.
Okay.
And we have to thank our bodies for serving us and for continuing to serve us. And hey, like, you got up really well. Let's do that some more. Or like, oh, I'm hydrated. I'm feeling, I don't know.
Your body is part of you. You're speaking to it as if it's a third
kind of
person. Is that right?
I think you're just speaking to yourself in a positive way.
Okay.
Which I think as women, we are really bad about that.
It's definitely a skill that we need to work on.
Yes. And then I also saw something that said, when you look in the mirror and you criticize, or when you criticize yourself and you have a daughter who is like you.
For sure.
And I thought, oh, ouch, so guilty. Mm-hmm. I'm always criticizing myself. So I'm going to do better. But I thought, I like the direction that this is going. We're continuing to understand that speaking words of life matter. Mm-hmm. It is a thing. And we can go find that biblically.
Absolutely.
And it's not hocus pocus.
No, it's renewing your mind.
There you go.
Literally, not just thinking new thoughts as in I'm renewing my thoughts, but renewing the synapses in your mind.
We are fearfully and wonderfully made. Why couldn't we speak to ourselves and help ourselves out? Mm-hmm. If negative words cause a water molecule to look angry and a positive word causes it to look like a crystal structure,
right?
Well, why not us?
Right.
So listen, I buy into it. I'm not good at it. I'm learning to do better. Another thing that I've learned is that I'm not asking God enough questions.
Okay.
I think I shared this with you a little bit.
You did, but explain it now that we're together.
Okay.
Explain it a little bit more.
So I love my quiet time each morning, and I pull from different devotionals. So forgive me if I don't know which one this one came from. Mm-hmm. But it was a man talking, and he said, I challenge you in your quiet time today to ask more questions. And I thought, well, that list is long.
Right.
But it was more like asking God, how do you see me serving in this way? Or, I mean, he even said, like, where do you want me to invest my time and money here? Would this be pleasing to you? How do you see me interacting with this person? Like, who do you want me to help in this way? I have this. Can you kind of show me?
Yeah. I think that's interesting because, when you think about, well, I want to ask God questions. You want to ask God questions like, what is the purpose of my life? What did Noah really live in the, you want to asking these
where's the Ark of the Covenant?
Right. These big universal questions, but you're bringing it down and like, today, how can I do this thing?
That's it.
Or right in this moment, what decision can you foresee me making and help me make with
today?
Yeah. In this moment.
Yeah. And there's a big picture to that, but I like the today part. And I've always said, and my friend Cheryl has always said this too, like we just have an ongoing, and I'm sure you're the same way, ongoing conversation with God. Like, hey, where's my retainer? Where did I leave it?
Is it a conversation with myself or is it a conversation with God? It's a little of both.
It's a little of both. And so we were talking about something, and I said, she asked me a question, and I answered her like, oh, today, this is how this is going. Yeah. And I'm just going to be okay with knowing how things are today with a certain situation or these situations. And she's like, yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I don't know if it's going to be this way tomorrow, but here's what I know today.
That's also biblical, to not worry about tomorrow. Today has enough worries of its own. Step forward in today, because you only own this exact moment. You don't even own tomorrow.
And we don't. And that meant a lot to me. And I love talking about things like that. But the questioning has very much helped me.
Okay. Give me a couple more examples of questions that you might ask so it can kind of spur my questioning.
Okay. Well, I will just kind of give you like directly what the man said in the devotional. Okay. I have this much money that I don't have a place for. What do you think I should do with my money?
Okay.
Because, I think we think, well, God's always wants us to give it away. He always wants us to give. And yes, but also sometimes he may want us to invest it in something so it can grow. Mm-hmm. Or maybe there's someone we hadn't thought of. Like bring to my mind someone today that needs this. and let me be open to that. Or listen, I have 6 hours that I don't have accounted for today. What would you have me do during some of that time that's good, that would glorify you and honor you and help someone else? Like, bring that to my mind. Give me that opportunity. How can I help somebody else today?
Well, and that's such a good reminder too, because we're always saying, let the Lord direct your steps. But I'm like, how's he going to do that? When's he going to do that? How's he going to direct my steps? Is he going to send me a certified letter in the mail?
I mean, sometimes.
Am I going to fight? But it feels like sometimes those answers to those questions could be a mystery. But if I'm asking, I need you to show me how to direct my step right now today in this thing. How do you want me to walk this thing right this second? There's a very immediate conversation happening in the now instead of, how are you going to manage this, Lord? Or what are you going to do in my life with this?
And I think there's a difference between asking God questions and questioning God.
So that's such a good way to say that.
That's probably the difference that when you're like, what does that mean? I'm not questioning God. I'm just asking him, how can you involve me in your plan for today? Like little old me.
Right.
What can little old me do that would please you in some way today? And here's what I know to be true. If I ask God to put someone in my path today,
won't he do it?
He will do it every time. I'll trip over somebody.
Like I almost tripped over your exercise thing next to the coffee pot. You'll trip right over somebody, like, oh, this was this person. Yes, got it.
And sometimes that person is me, and I have to ask God to put me in someone else's path. He's so faithful to do that. But yes, ask God questions. He is listening to us and he invites the questions. But like I said, I guess you can question God. I'm not saying don't do that.
Right.
Just that's not where I'm going with this.
He's big enough to take your questions. Yeah.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah. I love that.
Also, on the TikTok, I'm learning that this is right here, which is reminding me of it. I put it there.
Okay.
The girls are discovering the Clinique Black Cherry lip gloss.
I love Black Cherry from Clinique for a while.
From the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Well, it's made a comeback along with brown and berry.
Listen,
the wine color.
That wine knockoff from Target.
It's everything.
It's everything.
I hope these colors never end. The browns are back. I'm embracing them.
Well, and it looks lovely on you with your hair color. Like,
thanks.
That's a stellar color on you.
It's just brown. And I'm wondering, like, at what point are we going to, the fashion industry will go, burn all the brown that you have.
What were you thinking with the brown? It's so interesting. I was watching decorating. I don't say this, but I also want to redo my guest bathroom. Maybe we can redo them together. You can send me inspiration.
Okay.
Anyway, and it was so interesting because about 4 or 5 TikToks in a row, they were all painting their bathrooms beige. And I was like, what happened to the white and the gray, people? We're back to beige.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I think has happened in the world of people want to feel more at home.
Okay.
Like we're spending time at home. We want to feel homey, cozy. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to find that in bright white, grays, and blacks and whites. Now, I mean, I think houses are beautiful when they're decorated like that.
Absolutely.
But I just think there's some people who enjoy like those jewel tones.
Yes.
And what I see is the 80s coming back to life in a different fashion.
I will tell you that for my wedding many decades ago, mm-hmm. and I've been married many decades.
Yes, you have.
I got the hunter green towels as a gift.
Yes,
as you know, because what were the colors?
Maroon and emerald green.
Yes.
And some navy blue.
And some navy. Navy was kind of an accent, but every wallpaper, every home decor, hunter green. Mm-hmm.
And we had the 5 patterns to choose from in the world.
Yeah.
That were
the cranberry.
Yes.
And a spot of navy and gold. That's it. And
it was my first apartment. That was my whole wedding shower.
Same. I was so excited. My first apartment in Russellville, I walked in and you could get the hunter green countertops or the navy countertops. And I was like,
oh my word.
Please show me the apartment with the hunter green countertops. Please show me the apartment with the Hunter Green. I just thought I was all that in a bag of bread.
Changed.
Anyway, these Hunter Green towels, I don't know who got them for our wedding or what brand they were, but let me tell you,
They were JCPenney.
They lasted a very long. They are not your Walmart towels.
No, they were the JCPenney towel.
They were so nice and they lasted forever, much longer than I wanted Hunter Green towels to be in my bathroom. And I remember slowly starting to put them in the garage, for garage towels.
Sure. As one does.
As one does. And Mark said, our bath towel was out in the, you accidentally left the bath towel out in the garage. No, these are garage towels now.
Sure.
And he was like, this is a great towel.
Listen, all towels must go at some point.
At some point. But I'm happy to report Hunter Green, Royal Navy.
Oh, here we are. Yes.
And Burgundy Cranberry.
If you don't think I've looked at this room and thought jewel tone paper, jewel tone wall.
I had jewel tone. Well, you remember my, and that wasn't even the 90s. Like we were already in the 2000s. My burgundy dining room.
It was beautiful.
That's still my favorite color of
all time. It was so pretty.
Yeah.
I want color. Wallpaper. Here's what I want. I want gaudy back. Well, there's certain things I don't want. Some things are a bridge too far, and I won't say those because I don't want to offend anybody who likes them. But I want some gaudy back in my life.
We had do you remember this? The fruit wallpaper that was in
everybody had the same one.
The jewel tones.
Yes.
And the grapes were like,
pomegranates. It was a lot on a beige background.
On a beige background. Yes, ma'am.
I had that in my either dining room or kitchen.
Yes.
And I would, listen, I'd, like my granny said, I'd paper a room before I did anything else. That is such a neat way. And there's so many wallpaper designs out now.
I know.
And here's the problem. They're all pretty and I don't know which one to choose.
I just want to do one wall in that back bedroom at our house in wallpaper, but there's so many. How would I narrow it down?
I think we need like a designer to be like, here's choose between these two, please.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a very difficult thing to do.
But that always keeps me excited and happy because I love that decor trends are coming back, but I think they're better than ever. Like those jewel tones are coming back, but they're
elevated.
With today's, very elevated.
Yes.
And I'm here for it. So I'm not going to promise you that I won't.
I love Hunter Green. I love the burgundy and I love the navy and I will always love those colors. And I know they went out, but I welcome them back with open arms.
And you can just do a spot of it. Like this, you could do a dark pillow on your beige couch or something. You don't have to go all over. We don't have to paint every.
We do not have to do fruit wallpaper ceiling.
No, you can just do a little print, a little towel.
Yeah.
You don't have to lose your mind. There are people out there to help us through that. Okay. So, I was wanting to ask you some questions about Thanksgiving.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. What is your favorite thing to make and why?
Oh, my favorite thing to make. It's different than my favorite thing to eat. Is that interesting?
That is interesting.
Okay. So I have been forever the mashed potato queen for both my mom's Thanksgiving, and that is her holiday. Everyone has the holiday that is theirs. Hers is Thanksgiving. It cannot be messed with. It is.
I agree.
The tablescape, the whole thing, top to bottom, homemade pies, everything.
It's all Marla.
From scratch. Yes. So that's her Thanksgiving. And I'm in charge of the mashed potatoes, and I take that role very seriously.
Well, of course.
So mashed potatoes are probably my favorite thing to make.
Well, it's the number one side dish on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And if you mess it up, you've ruined Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, you can't
come back from it. You'd have to go home.
No, it's awful. But Marla also makes homemade dressing with my grandmother's recipe.
Wow.
And it's my favorite thing to eat. We only have it once a year, and it's
I need to come over to you and Marla, and I need to make the dressing with you guys.
Okay.
Because I don't have a clue.
Okay.
And it's my mom's favorite thing. And I'm like, yes. And I ordered it from Cracker Barrel for you. And it will arrive before Thanksgiving, along with the Village Inn pies. Don't you worry.
And I love that. But and I'm a little nervous because I know at some point Marla will not want to make the entire Thanksgiving meal. And some point she'll be like, and this year the dressing is yours, Megan. So much pressure. It's so much pressure.
Yeah, I just don't buy into that.
You're just like, Cracker Barrel's got me covered.
Cracker Barrel. I mean, if you're hosting and making all the food, you get to choose.
It's a lot.
What you buy and what you make, I think.
Yes.
I think that's the unspoken rule.
And then McCrawdon Thanksgiving with Mark's side of the family will be several days later. Mark's favorite meal of the year, always. He will always pick a Thanksgiving meal. He loves turkey. He loves gravy. He loves the whole thing.
Yes. And Mark will make a turkey.
Mark will make the turkey. The turkey is, and the gravy is
amazing.
Absolutely Mark's responsibility. I do
So
all the rest of it. But he will get up. He will do the turkey from stem to stern, and I will not touch it. Which, again, I hope the turkey never has to come to me, because the first year they say, Jennifer, you're in charge of the turkey.
Honey baked turkey.
I'll be like, Tanya, can you give me the number to the, because I'm not touching a big.
No need for that.
That's just not my style.
No. I did it one year, and I said, well, that's good enough. I don't feel the need to ever do that again.
In the apartment with the hunter green countertops, thought I was newly married, was going to be Betty Homemaker. I bought a whole chicken at the store. It comes in a bag, the whole chicken.
That's disgusting, Jennifer.
And
why would you do that?
Gagged and sputtered around and cleaned it up, and then realized I didn't actually have a knife to cut this chicken. So hacked this poor chicken to pieces. And this was before the internet. I mean, we had internet, but not there was no Pinterest. There was nothing like that.
No, the dark ages of our content. Yes.
Consulting a cookbook.
Of course you were. From someone who had done it 100 times.
Right.
And left out all the details.
Yeah. And then you dip the chicken in the flour, and then you put it. And I attempted to fry chicken in my little apartment, from a whole chicken into pieces.
This reminds me of that scene from The Help.
Yeah. Miss Hilly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not Miss Hilly, the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, where she put it in the paper sack and yes.
And she's like, this is so fun. Yes. Only I was not having any fun.
No fun.
And I did not have someone to help me. So it was burnt on the outside and raw and we threw the whole entire,
And frying things.
Destroyed the kitchen.
Let's just talk about frying things. I haven't fried something.
I don't know why I thought I had to do that.
Why? I mean, I guess because our ancestors did it.
It
but
was the 90s. But still.
In the past 10 years, have not put anything into some grease to fry it. No. Now, I'm sure other people have when I've ate out and I've enjoyed it very much. But at home?
Right.
I'm not doing. This is why we have the air fryer.
And thank the Lord for an air fryer.
Yes. And Cheryl said this morning, she said, well, I'm going to be loud while we're talking on the phone because I've got this large air fryer as opposed to our previous small air fryer. And I've got to find a place to put it. And I was like, right. I had a whole cabinet built for my air fryer. And
Very
your
smart.
brother Jared measured the air fryer, the height.
Okay. And so my question will be, if you ever have to get rid of that air fryer and purchase a new air fryer, you are stuck.
I've got some height dimensions to work with.
Well, yeah.
And yes, I will. Yes, I will make sure.
In that cabinet.
It was built for that.
Yes. Anyway, I'm so glad that I quickly let that idea go. I'm not a get a whole chicken, fry your whole chicken person.
And I love people that do. I do.
Same.
Yes.
I'm so impressed. I can do that. Several of my friends can do that. You and I are.
That skipped a generation.
Do call the honey baked ham people.
Yeah. Well, Verna taught me that. When I first married into the family, my side, which is the Smith side, it's so confusing.
So tell the listeners that you didn't marry
my
your brother.
mom's father, Everett Smith, is a Smith. And so we're all Smiths, and they all called us the Smiths. Well, then I married Sean Smith, but his family is the Peavies. Mm-hmm. It's very difficult to figure out. But married into the family, Sean and I are not related before marriage. I would like to make that very clear.
Please clarify for the listener.
Anyway, my family, you have to make everything from scratch. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Marla's belief. Yeah.
And everything was always good at his family's Christmas
Okay.
Eve or whatever. But they didn't necessarily make everything. Like Vernon would do a lot of ordering and picking up. And that was foreign to me. And I was like, oh my goodness, what in the world? Did that come out of a box? Did you just take that out of a box?
Did that pie come out of the freezer section at a grocery store?
What in the world? And I learned that it's just really not like, that's great if that's what you want to do. And that's where your spiritual gift lies.
Right.
And you have time. I had little children. I wasn't going to be open at my Better Homes and Garden cookbook. I was chasing children around.
Right.
I'll bring a couple cans of corn. Like that I can do. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be made from scratch to be enjoyed by all.
Yeah.
Especially today.
I do think for Marla and for so many people, and you and I have talked about this, that is their creative outlet. And you and I have a different creative outlet. It's not in the kitchen, unfortunately.
Clearly.
Minus the no-bake cookies.
Oh, I mean, for the easy stuff, yeah.
Right.
I can
but
do.
Like, you're not going to be, I have 6 hours today. I wonder if I could go in the kitchen and whip something up. Like, that's not going to be what we pick. But for Marla and so many people, that is just like, it makes her so happy to grow things in her garden and can and prepare from scratch and cook it. I find it amazing. Like,
I do too.
I'm sad that I didn't pay more attention when I was a kid to all the things that she was doing, because I can barely sew a button on a shirt now.
Preach that. Yes, when a button falls off, I think, what am I going to do? Send it to the cleaners? No.
A thread and a needle? What?
And I took for granted, like when my dad's dad would bring out her homemade pies and the topping, the meringue was like, 7 inches tall. Like, I was just like, well, that's just a normal day for us.
Right.
And now I'm like, what in the world? But I do have some news about my over talked about egg allergy.
Okay, please update us on egg allergies.
Okay, so I went to Tampa and I had that surgery on my parathyroid gland, and then I had the lymph node removed. And then I asked my surgeon if it would change my food allergies, and he said no. And I asked my doctor, and he was like, no. So I thought, I don't know. I just feel like something is going to change, but also I'm not going to just go out and eat something. So I just got back last week. My doctor did a comprehensive food analysis.
Okay.
And I am no longer going to die if exposed to an egg or red meat.
I am so happy for you. Welcome back to having food.
Thank you. I think it was in the black lymph node or something that was holding it.
Listen, I had no idea in life that so many things had eggs in them until you could no longer eat anything with eggs in them. And then I was like, well, we could do this. No, it's got the eggs. Well, we'll go here. No, that's got eggs. Literally.
Yeah, I was the last person anyone wanted to invite to a party or out to eat. Because, it's just like, I can't eat that. I can't touch that.
She can have chips and salsa, and that is it.
But listen, I never starved to death. There's so many things that you can eat that don't have eggs in them.
We did modify a lot of things in our life.
Made a lot of mistakes.
You did.
You cannot make a brownie without eggs. It's just not the same. It's real goopy and doesn't really set.
It was pretty
There's
funny.
no lift to it at all.
And then for your 50th birthday, what did we have that was eggless? We had something.
Everything. I don't remember.
Jordan got a cake that was eggless.
Something like that. But I now know that you can mix cake mixes with a bottle of like Sprite or Coke or Dr. Pepper or root beer. And there's a whole list of it. And you can make a cake that way. I had no idea until now that I'm no longer going to die from the eggs.
But you're easing into it. Please tell me you're easing into it.
Yeah, I haven't had one yet.
Okay.
But also I am allergic now to something called safflower.
SAF, S-A-F?
Yeah, it's not like you're going to die kind of thing, but it's like you're going to have a really bad reaction.
Okay.
S-A-F-F. It says it's in a lot of sauces and dressings.
Oh, I hope not salsa.
No, not salt. No, sauces.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I've been looking. I don't think I have anything that has it in it, but I think I'm safe. But like before, it was like 30,000 on the egg. And if
don't even pretend to breathe it in.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like serious. Go to the ER immediately. And now it's like you might have a mild
Interesting.
reaction, but it's not up here. So my doctor said, just be easy, go slow. Maybe try one bite of something with it baked in it, because your body hasn't had an egg in 5 years. So
Well,
even if you weren't allergic,
not
you
an
got it.
omelet, but
Right.
maybe a cake or something.
A nibble.
For Thanksgiving that has
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's exciting.
Yeah, look at your doors opening for you. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. Well, and they say that our body continues to change, and so you can be allergic to something and change. But I agree with you. I think your surgery probably had
I
something
do too. I do. I think there was more involved there than we will ever know. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really. Oh, are we about to catch people up on our lives?
Oh my word.
It's like,
Let me think what else we haven't talked
okay,
about.
we haven't talked about what we're watching.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. You go first.
No, you go first.
Well, I finished a documentary. I always have trouble saying that word. What is my problem?
I don't know.
The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. Please tell me this weekend that you are going to take some time to watch that.
It sounds like I better not watch it at night.
No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
I need someone to talk to about this.
Okay. It's on Netflix?
It's on Netflix, The Perfect Neighbor. And we've got a dish about it because I have so many thoughts and so many things to say. Mark and I just turned it on last night kind of randomly when we weren't trying to go find something like that. But, it was in our queue. And I said, let's just give this a try. Even Mark McCrudden towards the end, he was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was just one of those things like, this didn't happen in America. This is not real.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
I need you to watch it.
I wonder if I
please.
have.
Okay.
Can you give me a very loose synopsis?
So The Perfect Neighbor, a woman lives in a neighborhood across the street. Our other families, she lives in a duplex. And next to her duplex is an open yard that she does not own. She owns her side of the duplex, but the yard is owned by the property association or, not owned by her. And the neighborhood kids go in the open field next to her and play football and play tag and do what kids do. And she is now consistently calling the police. The kids are being...
Okay. That's all you have to tell me.
Yeah.
I know the basis of that one.
And so it escalates from there.
It does. Okay. I've seen the previews for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying it's a documentary.
It's astounding.
Sean will not watch a documentary with me.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
For any reason.
Really?
Absolutely not. He says, I get enough real life every day. I don't need real life when I come home.
Well, I understand that.
But I will watch a documentary.
Okay.
I love them. So, yeah, I would watch it 100%.
Okay. Then the other thing I'm watching, Nobody Wants This, with Adam Brody and Kristen Bell. And
Season 2.
Season 2.
Okay.
I'm in season 2.
It's time for me to watch season 2.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I watched Leanne for the second time because I'm just going to watch it over and over. I was sick for 3 weeks in bed.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do? So I watched Leanne over again, and I love Leanne, but the one-liners that Kristen Johnson is given in this series,
phenomenal.
Just she has me just...
She's amazing.
Not being able to breathe. I'm laughing so hard. And I've watched it twice now. So Leanne's Netflix special, so good.
Oh, her second one that came out?
Yes.
Listen, you talk about somebody in their 50s who is thriving.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let's talk about Leanne.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw, there was a little behind the scenes thing, and she was getting ready and they're doing makeup and hair and all of that. And she was talking about, okay, when I get nervous, I got to start breathing, and it's so interesting to me because I'm like, Leanne Morgan is a star. What is she getting nervous about? She walks out on the stage and she takes the microphone and she just goes, and she's so good. But it reminded me that even when you're a professional and you're at the top of your game, she was so humble and thanking all the people around her and just I want to do this well, and I want to make people proud, and I want to please them, and I want to make them laugh, and I want to give the gift of this to everyone else. And I thought, she's just a genuinely great person.
That's what everyone loves about her is she's just a genuinely great person. And she's a funny person.
And she's funny.
Put it together. What a
Yeah.
great match.
Yeah. And then again, coming up very soon, which I know that you do not care anything about, but I'm going to make a plea one more time. I need you to watch Ted.
Ted Lasso.
It's coming soon.
A lot of people are telling me that, so
Okay.
we'll see.
And then next week, I believe it's next week, it's the second season of Landman. So Landman.
Is that not on now?
Is it on now?
Sean's watching it.
Okay, don't tell me.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was on. I've got to get caught up now.
It's really good.
Demi Moore is in it, and I saw a little preview of a scene with her, and I'm like, she is another 60. Yeah. I think she's 60.
Yes, and Dana Delaney is in it.
Kicking high.
Married, never had children. Dana Delaney.
Are you serious?
And I think I'm talking about Tulsa King. Sean watches them both on the same night,
I was
so
like,
I
didn't
really
know
get
Dana.
confused.
Okay, I just like I don't know.
Yeah, so I do. Yeah, that is definitely Tulsa King.
Okay,
but yes, Demi Moore with Billy Bob Thornton and Landman.
Yes, I've
been hearing such good things about Billy Bob lately. Have you?
Have you? I haven't.
Like he's just nice and genuine and down to earth.
Okay.
And what do I know?
Sure. Years and years and years ago, he was in a movie called Sling Blade.
Yes, he was. And he had that accent.
Yes. I had no idea what this movie was about, but Mark was watching it one day and he said, let's watch this movie together. And before I was able to
run
out
of the
scenario,
room. Yes.
I was in the middle of watching Sling Blade and, and he has that.
It's absolutely terrifying.
And I have never heard.
So you're holding that against Billy Bob?
Well, this is the first time I've watched Billy Bob, literally the first time I've ever watched him in anything else. And the first couple of episodes of season 1, I was like, Sling Blade is all I can think, and it took me, by the third episode, I was like, okay, I can now see Billy Bob in a whole new light.
You had some bias that you had to get over.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. And
that makes sense. You PTA.
But I'm fine now. And I want to say congratulations, Billy Bob Thornton, for helping me reverse the Sling Blade problem that I was having. You're now somebody new to me.
And he's an Arkansas guy.
He's an Arkansas guy.
So that's really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's from what I can tell, it's good. And here's the thing about Tulsa King, Landman, All's Fair, which is what I'm watching now and then.
Okay.
The language.
It is. Yes.
There's just so much
Unfortunately,
language.
That is a problem.
Wow.
I know.
I told Sean we're going to have to put that Guardian TV thing.
I know, but if you'll watch Ted Lasso or Leanne, there is not language.
Oh, that is so true. And all the more reason to watch them.
Yes,
because
I agree.
You don't have to worry about that. And so last night, Sean wanted to have a movie night because Joshua and Sean and Andy really wanted to watch Playdate with Alan Richardson. And yeah.
Okay. Another person.
Another really huge
I don't know
movie
anything
star.
about this movie. I've never heard of it. Playdate.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody's yelling his name at me and I can hear you, but I just can't understand it. He's phenomenal. He's so funny, but, it was ridiculous, but it was a good way to waste a couple of hours.
Okay. I could enjoy
But again,
that.
the language, but stay tuned after that one.
Okay.
For the outtakes.
Oh,
we watched them twice.
I love when they do that at the end of movies.
Yes.
That's so fun.
Josh said, these are funnier than the movie. I mean, the movie was funny. We laughed out loud a lot, but the outtakes were Kevin James.
Kevin James. Yes. Okay. I'll have to go watch that. I learned about something at work the other day that I need to share with you. Jasa may know about this, but I did not know about it. So a coworker was saying over Thanksgiving break, they're going on a cruise. And I was like, oh, that's, congratulations. I'm going with my mother. We're going on a cruise together. Sounds fantastic. Where are you going? What's the cruise about? It's a Hallmark cruise.
What?
Shut up and listen to what I'm saying. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
A Hallmark
cruise. So it's a cruise. Still don't even know where this cruise is going.
I have to close my mouth. I'm drooling.
But they get Hallmark actors, and this one is, brace yourself, a Christmas Hallmark cruise.
Stop it. Why are we not on it right now?
They get the Hallmark actors. They bring them on the cruise, and the entertainment at night is for them to act out scenes from the movies or act out new scenes from new movies that they're getting ready to do. And you're on a cruise. So you get the cruise experience. You get the Hallmark movie
live.
What?
Oh my gravy.
And she said, this, coworker is obviously quite a bit younger. She was like, it's my mom and all of my mom's friends. And I was like,
honey, I'll take your place. You know it not of what you speak, child.
It'll come
what
for
a
you.
Blessing.
It'll come for you. But anyway.
Okay. Well, I will be Googling that afterwards.
Hallmark cruise. Yes. So we need to put that on our list, and we need to ask Jasa for all the details, because I'm sure she, she's in that cruise world. She's probably heard of it or knows she's on it. So I was like, what will they think of next?
Oh my. And I have avoided cruises for a long time for various reasons, but that might get me through the door. I would do that in July.
I did not know that would turn the corner for you, but think about that.
Yeah.
A
Hallmark cruise.
Okay. We've changed our mind, folks. We really have.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm watching that All's Fair, and guess who's in it? Kim Kardashian.
Well, if I watched that, that would be my first Kim Kardashian ever.
It's really mine. The only thing that I know of keeping up with the Kardashians, I got from on the treadmills at Planet Fitness.
Okay.
And it's always on mute, so you had to read.
Oh. That's hard.
But it was, it was enjoyable.
So All is Fair, what is that about?
All's Fair.
Excuse me, All's Fair.
It's about 3 or 4 women that are divorce lawyers.
Okay.
And I should know their names, so forgive me. But it's not them, it's me. I can't remember names like I should. Glenn Close is in it. But every person that comes in there that needs a divorce is a star. So they make a huge cameo and
that's
act
fun.
their socks off. And then you learn a lot, about things.
So it's a series. It's not a movie.
It's a series.
Okay.
And again, there's one episode that I'm like, I would skip that one. I just skip that one altogether and just go on to the next one. But I've enjoyed it. And then I'm not enjoying the morning show.
I put that on my list to watch over Christmas if I have time over Christmas break. But what happened?
Well, I think it's me. I don't think it's the morning show.
Okay.
But I think there's a more complicated plot line this season. And so you have to really pay attention, and you know how I am about that.
The ADD.
And I don't know the end. So it's not them, it's me. So I need to do better about
okay.
And here's what's going to happen. Thanksgiving will be over.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tanya gets to it's a downhill
until the new year.
So I'm going to hole up in the bed.
Oh, you're going to take to the bed.
I'm going to take to the bed. I'm going to try to catch up on some things like that.
Okay. It's been so long since I've watched the previous season of the morning show that I don't even know where we left off. I would have to go back and catch myself up. Yeah.
That's fair, because it's a long time between seasons. And Sean and I watched the first episode of the season together, and he asked me 14 questions of all. I was like, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
See, and that's hard because it's almost like it's been so long. I'm going to have, I
need to start over again.
I've Control-Alt-Deleted literally everything about that. I'm not even sure if you asked me their names, if I could tell you.
Let's sift it out.
Yeah, it's gone. I can only hold a few things, and that one's deleted.
Yeah. So, okay. So, and then of course the tragedy, which is SuperYes. And I listened to Christine Brown's book. And so I think I'm over all of that. And then, so that's all coming to an end. So we
put all that to bed, and that's done.
I hate that term, but yes. Not what I would have said.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And then,
wrong phrase.
Let's see. Of course, we're just watching a lot of football right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't caught up on Elsbeth. Which I'm very disappointed, because that is good quality television.
That is a show that you will not find inappropriate language on. Yes, and it's so cute. And I watched the show mainly because she's never carried the same bag or coat twice.
Oh, it's just a feast for the eyes. Speaking of feast for the eyes, Sean said, "What is this Wicked? Everybody's talking about Wicked." When I was recovering, I watched it, and
yes.
Oh my word.
I've got to see if Emily will take me, because Mark, of course, will be like, Wicked, we're not going to go watch that. Yeah. The first one was a feast for the eyes.
A feast for the eyes.
Yes.
So Sean and I sat down the other night, and he said, I said, listen, he said, where do we find it? I was like, I bought it a long time ago. It's on Amazon Prime. And I watched that beginning to end when I was recovering, and I was blown away by it. I did not pick my phone up one time.
Yeah.
Which says a lot for someone like me.
It's an amazing, amazing, amazing movie. I did not expect to love it as much as I did.
Okay.
I went the first time thinking, well, it's Wicked. It'll be fine.
Sure.
But it's one of those movies that at the end I was like, it's over. Like, we're leaving the theater.
I'm telling you, the beginning. Okay. So I would say the beginning is kind of slow for some people.
Okay.
Because it's setting the stage.
If you don't know anything about the Wicked story at all,
it's a little slow.
Sure.
But Ariana Grande and her character it kind of reminded me of Barbie. Like, it's just, there's so much to see and take in that it would never get old to me. Like, there's always a detail that
you
I've
could
missed.
always watch it again and again. And part of that is it's a completely other world, right?
That's it.
Right.
Yes.
The scenery is a completely different world. And so there's so much to watch, but the characters are so alive in this.
Goodness, and talented. I'm trying to think of everyone's name and I can't do it right now, but they're just all remarkably beautiful and talented. And I loved it. Sean got through 30 minutes of it the other night and said,
I'm proud of him for making it.
I'm done here.
Well, I'm not surprised.
In your defense, it is like a 3-hour movie.
Right.
You got to take that. And he's
You're
like,
used to watching small episodes of a show, and this is not that.
It is not Landman.
Yeah.
It is not Tulsa
It's not
King.
going to be done in a few minutes.
So Jordan also has not watched Wicked. So she said, I have to watch it, Mom. Where is it? So I told her, and she said, well, I'm getting to the point in my life where everything has a reference.
Yes.
So she goes, I have to watch it. I was like, well, yeah, you don't have to watch it. Honey, you get to watch it.
You're going to love. So what was her review?
That was last night that she said that.
Okay.
So she said, I've got time this weekend. I can put it on and have it,
No, you're going to want to sit down and pay attention. Don't put it on while you're doing laundry.
You got to sit in the bed. Because it's a haul,
yeah.
And you've got to have a snack and you can schedule a bathroom break because it's long. So good. So I'm really excited about the next one coming out.
Yeah, it's going to be here soon.
Yeah.
I'm making Emily take me.
So, Skylight's doing a double feature where you can watch the first.
That's
what is that, all day? Is that 7 hours?
Yes.
My word. I'd have to take in something to I don't know, paint or crochet. I'd have to do some paper mache projects.
Certainly there's an intermission where we would get up and walk around.
How does one even do that? Oh my word. I'd have to rent the theater for myself and just be like,
I know these chairs recline, but do they recline?
Right. And where's the heated blanket? And I don't know how a person does that. But Jordan said that might be what she has to do to get through it. But I'm like,
I'm now really curious. I want her to watch it and give us her review.
Yeah. And see, Jordan and I have so many things in common, but what we like on TV and streaming, it's not one of them.
Okay.
With the exception of Gilmore Girls and Reba.
Well, obviously.
Who can't agree on that?
Right.
But my dad really is enjoying George and Mandy. It's a spinoff from the show The Middle.
Okay.
So he likes that. He looks forward to that. He was looking forward to that the other night because he's been in the hospital. And I'm like, I know, Dad.
I'm sorry.
It's so boring in here. It's so boring. And he can't walk or anything. So he also likes a good Hallmark movie.
Does he?
Oh, he does.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
So he will watch that. And let's see, other than Sean watching that, I can't really think. It's just kind of the same old stuff for me. Oh no, that's not true. Mandy Matney and her podcast about Alec Murdaugh.
Really?
Yes. Hulu has that.
Okay.
And it's called A Death in the Family, the Murdaugh Family Murders or something.
Okay.
But it's not the movie that came out a year or two ago.
Yeah.
This is the one based on Mandy Matney's real time.
Okay.
Actual reporting.
Interesting. Okay.
And so then there's a podcast that she does about the series.
Okay.
So if I finished it Wednesday, so it's hard to watch.
Oh, okay.
But she did such a good job with the podcast and in covering so much that I wonder, had she not been reporting on it, if it would have ever been uncovered.
Yeah.
So I give her a lot of props for being a professional journalist.
Wow. Okay.
And taking it that
and
far.
Getting in there and doing it. Yeah. That's amazing.
And so, of course, I've been enjoying podcasts like Mel Robbins, and she did the one about AI, which I thought was really good. And then Kendra Adachi just put one out basically about how to make the holidays easier.
Oh, I need to go listen to that.
Yes.
Yes.
And so, other than Dateline,
Always.
and you know who
Dateline.
I love my favorite Dateline people, but Andrea Canning is so endearing.
Okay.
She's such a doll. And I'm like, okay, well, I will watch anything that she puts out.
Yeah.
She's so precious.
I love that. While I was in the bed for multiple days, I was scrolling past years and years ago. I watched the Shonda Rhimes series Scandal. Have you heard of this?
Oh my goodness.
It's got Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn in it. And it's about he's the president of the United States. Kerry Washington is in New York, in Washington, D.C., and she's a fixer. So
okay,
she's the person who goes behind the scenes, gets it all cleaned up, makes sure it's spun and that the media gets with the media. She's a PR person. And so it's a very interesting, if you've ever watched any of Shonda Rhimes, How to Make a Murder or any of those things.
She's so good.
You get sucked in and you have to watch it because you literally, anything could happen next. Watched Scandal years and years and years ago, I think when it was out originally. But in scrolling through podcasts, found that there was a podcast from 2 years ago where two of the actors in Scandal were recapping all of,
that's so good.
all of the episodes and telling you what was happening behind the scenes, who the other actors are.
What a good idea.
And it's so interesting to go back now and kind of watch along with them, watch this thing that I haven't seen in years, and watch it all over again and listen to the podcast and go, oh, that makes so much sense because later this happens and this actor comes back and, oh, yes, they're talking about this actor that was in this other show.
Okay,
and
okay.
It's so interesting.
I can do that.
They have a great energy on the podcast and have so much fun. There's a little language, but yeah, it's so much fun for them to dish on the episodes one at a time.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it's a really great idea.
Okay, well, I could and I don't think I've watched Scandal.
Kerry Washington is... She is
amazing. I do like Kerry Washington a lot.
And they've said multiple times on the podcast that one of the questions this last episode I listened to said, who is most like their character on the show? And they said Kerry Washington is the most like Olivia Pope is the person that she plays on the show. Kerry Washington is the most like her character on the show. And wow. She's intelligent, she's bright, she's
smart, and she's going to get it done.
She's going to get it done.
Okay, so that brings me to what I'm listening to. And I have been listening to this book for so long. It is so long. And I'm not tired of it yet. It's called Life and Death and Giants.
Okay, tell me about that.
It's about a young man born into an Amish community. And he ends up being extremely tall and has gifts outside of, he's good at football and other certain things like that. But it's his life. It's
his life inside the Amish community?
Inside and outside.
Oh, he leaves the Amish community.
Okay. Well, yes.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm sorry for the spoiler alert.
I mean, I think, yeah. And yes, he does. I don't think that's definite. But it's really told from so many different points of view. Mm-hmm. And I'm not tired of it.
Wow.
And I listen to it to go to sleep at night, and I get up in the morning and rewind it.
To play it again, yes.
To play that 30 minutes again.
Yeah.
So it's really, it wasn't even slow to start with. It from the very beginning, it has been very entertaining.
Okay, that may be my Christmas book.
And I don't think I've had to deal with like a lot of language or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is nice.
Interesting.
But I need some more recommendations for some good things to listen to, because when this is over, I'm just going to be like, what's this in my ear? Static? What am I supposed to do? Just walk around?
I'm hearing my own heartbeat in my ears.
I can't be alone with my thoughts. That's what gets me into trouble.
Well, I always listen or read a book over Thanksgiving break and over Christmas break. So we'll have to come up with something together.
Okay.
Because those are my gifts to myself over holidays.
That's a good gift. Well, my friend, Did we catch up on a whole
We
month?
have talked ourselves silly.
Oh my, and it's just been so good because we've had all these things to say.
I know. Listeners, we're so sorry we were gone for so long, but we're back.
It was Jennifer's fault. No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all Jennifer's fault. But thank you for being here and being patient with us, because that's what you're going to have to be to put up with us. We're going to get through December. We're going to get through. My dad's going to get to go home to rehab today. And so like things are, you're in the land of the living.
I'm in the land of the living, and we're going to have so many more things to talk about with the holidays coming. Maybe we can put together a gift list.
Oh, yes. I'm going to tell you the gift that Jordan has given to me as far as list goes is she sent me a list and she's like, this is not my Christmas list. Okay. This is my wish list, like for the next 5 to 10 years.
Give me an example of something.
A KitchenAid stand mixer, for example.
Okay.
Don't ask me to name more because they're on the list. Okay. But I know that's on there.
Okay.
So she's like, I'm not saying like, she goes, but if you're like, hey, it's a special occasion, I would like, and she like gave me, one is like, I would like a gift card from these. Like if you're looking for a gift card, here are the 5 places that I would like. Here's why. If I give Jordan money, she's going to put it in her savings account.
Yeah.
But if I buy her a gift, she'll enjoy it.
Yes.
And everybody's different that way. So I have appreciated her wish list like that.
That is helpful. Yes. Once again, I'm with Jordan.
It's a good list. And it's like
she's been thoughtful.
Yeah. It's like here's the scent that I like, or the place that I like lotion from. Just
different
very
things.
Helpful.
Okay.
So that's
I have to put together a Christmas. We exchange names. For my side of the family, and we're to come to Thanksgiving with our Christmas list that we keep it a secret. So poor Emily is in charge of dispersing the names appropriately. She does a random draw and then giving the list to that person of what you would like.
Oh, wow.
And so every year it's always, we sit around and we're like, I think you had my name, or you had, know, and we've never been able to get it right. She does a really good job of keeping us guessing. And so I've got to come up with my list before next week because I've got to take it to Thanksgiving.
That is so creative. And no, poor Emily. She was built for that.
Well, listen,
organizing and distributing.
I don't know where she got the bossy gene from, but she's got it well in hand. Well in hand.
Good for her.
Yeah.
We've got PV Christmas coming up the beginning of December. That's Verna's Christmas at her house. That's always super fun. And then Sean has a couple Christmases at his offices.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm excited about that. And we've had some great Thanksgivings already celebrated. So I'm going to take to the bed, ladies and gentlemen.
She's done for today, but we'll be back. So thank you for listening and joining us.
Yes. We are so glad that you're here. I am Tanya Smith, and this is Jennifer McCrodden. And usually we do different episodes where we have lists of things and we have links and we have coaching from Jen, but we just wanted to catch up with you and each other today. And it wouldn't hurt my feelings if Jasa would sit in this chair with us for a few minutes when she gets in. I know, lasso maybe.
Yeah. Well,
trickery. Yeah. We'll get her here if we can. But thank you for listening. We love you and have a great day, everybody.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.